Hello! What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday? Yeah, it's weird. I'm streaming on a Friday. Got 21 people watching. What's going on, everybody? Let me just catch up and say hello to everyone in chat, and then I'll explain what we're doing. Splatoon Gal, what's going on? Hold on, I gotta scroll up from here. Frox, what's going on? Vance O'Donnell, what's up? Shiny V. Yes, I did make some improvements to the starting soon screen. Made some edits and stuff like that, so very fun stuff there. What is Solar Expanse? I don't know that game. So a couple of you might not know what the game is. I will explain to you what the game is in just a second. It's pretty much a space colonization strategy game. It's more not as like engaging in the sense of I had to be focused on the screen. So it's kind of like we're gonna sit back and relax and do more space things, right? Stefan, what's going on? Let me see. Doing good. Mijo, how are you? Retru, what's up? Michigan artist Austin, and this is the story of how I became the Prince of Story. Ain't that some shit? Hello. Michael Skylion, thank you so much for the follow. We have Freaky Friday and Michigan artist. Let me give the round of applause for a 5-stream streak. Hey there, fellow Star Fox fan. Hello there. Welcome on in. We're not doing Star Fox today, but it's still space theme related. So it is not similar to Star Fox. It is very much so. Alec Nikolai, thank you so much for the follow. It's very much so a situation where we're playing. If you've seen some strategy games where I don't want to call them like colony sims and stuff like that. I think it's easier when I show you. I'm more of a show and tell kind of person, but it's definitely not like Star Fox whatsoever. It's not like a shooter or anything like that. And here we go. We got fucking Twitch in here. 15. Jesus Christ. 15 stream streak. Holy shit. No problem. I remember you from Toastamex. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I remember I was popping in when I was at work to say hello because I know he was doing the Saurian campaign. We will be returning to Event Horizon at some point, but I am gracious to announce that starting next week, not Sunday, Monday of next week, but the week after, like the beginning of May, we will be playing Star Fox Adventures. So I'm really excited for that. I got my GameCube from my mom's. It works just fine. We'll actually be playing Mario Kart Double Dash tomorrow, actually. So I'm really excited to play that. I haven't played it in a long time. My bro hates it when I show up. All right, whatever. Shut up. Is it like No Man's Sky? Nah, it's not. It's definitely not. Yeah, so I think you guys might find it a bit of a slower paced game, mainly because again, it's more strategy and planning out, colonizing space. But the main thing is it allows me to chat with y'all a little bit more. But also, I'm really curious to see how Fridays and Saturdays do, especially long term. Because if I manage to see, because I know Sundays and Mondays work well for y'all. If Fridays and Saturdays work well, I might make that down the road the streaming schedule. But that being said, let me give me 1 second. I'm just Star Fox Adventures. Yes, I know people complain about it being a lengthier game, but it's an adventure game. I mean, what the hell do you expect? But either way, I'm really excited to play that again. So I got to thank Gemini in the Event Horizon Discord server, and I think they're actually in our server as well because they're letting me borrow their copy of the game so that we can play it together and actually get a chance to experience it. Yes, W Gemini, absolutely. Yeah, I'm really excited to play Star Fox Adventures and not have to worry about emulation ruining my experience. Yes, big W from Gemini. So we'll give it about 5 more minutes before we hop in. I do know if you are not aware, and if you're stepping in for the first time here, hello. Also, I know this isn't Star Fox, but it's space related. What is your reaction to Artemis 2? I'm absolutely amazed. I have been following the Artemis program for a long, long time. In fact, this is actually the reason why we're playing today's game, because of the Artemis 2 mission. I am super excited that space is getting the forefront a bit. I know that next year, I believe they're doing another flyby, and then in 2028, we're supposed to have 2 manned missions to the moon. I'm just really excited. Yeah, the Artemis 2 mission is the mission where we sent 4 astronauts up into space to go do a little flyby of the moon to test some systems and stuff like that. It was what was it? Was it 10 days? I believe. But I'm really excited because I wanted to focus the stream more so of that, doing colonization and stuff like that, and I'm just really excited. Yeah, Alec, I'm really excited we're getting back into space and stuff like that. Nothing much, just finishing the Daedalus and Star Trek Online and watching. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I just hope the manned missions don't involve SpaceX. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we're gonna be just fine, honestly. I think that so long, I mean, the fact that NASA's doing what it's doing with the budget that it has is kind of crazy, to say the least. But I'm really excited because what this means is that this means we get closer and closer to putting people on Mars, which has been something that I'm very passionate. If anyone knows me in real life, knows that astronomy is one of my biggest things. In fact, that's why I am doing the cosplay that I'm doing. Not only just because of Star Fox, but I really love space and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm really excited to play this game. I know that we've been on a Star Fox craze, but I'm telling you right now, we get Star Fox Adventures. We're probably going to be playing that alongside another set of retro games for the next month. But I want to try and get it done because I don't want to hold on to the copy for too long and take it away from Gemini. Of course, I'm going to send it back. But yeah, again, I'm really, 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 really excited for that. You've been playing Elite Dangerous and exploring the universe. I wonder how that is. I don't know if I feel if we land on Mars it's at least 100 years in the future. I would give it a decade. I mean, you'd be surprised with how fast technology's been developing. I wouldn't be shocked if we see someone land on Mars within the next decade or 2. And I feel like once the landing on the moon happens, like the colony on the moon is when the space where we oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, and so that's interesting to bring up these things because that's actually the premise of the game we're going to be playing is, building colonies on other planets and see what we can do. Landing on Mats, I could see Mars, I can see it. Yeah, it's a lot. In fact, I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but with the Apollo missions, there was an original plan for us to do a manned flyby of Venus, and using the Saturn V and the Apollo spacecraft, but of course the thing was scrapped due to the radiation and things like that, and of course it was very ambitious for its time. I recommend watching and reading The Expanse. Yes, absolutely, definitely. I can bring up... yeah, I try to fess away from the political stuff, but I know that the U.S. federal government's trying to slash NASA's funding, so it's some bullshit. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, it was because of the safety concerns. But that would have been interesting if we had a chance to fly by Venus. Oh, thank you so much, Michael. I greatly appreciate the subscription over on the YouTube page. Speaking of which, actually, before we begin, give me 1 second. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to go subscribe up to the YouTube channel. That's where all the VODs are going to be when I'm done. The other thing, too, if you wish to join our Discord server, you're more than happy to do so. It is free. And you don't miss out on future content. Especially if you're subscribed to me, I would highly recommend you jump in there. But I think it's time we get started, so just bear with me for 1 second, guys. I gotta move some stuff around on my screen. Oh shit. Bear with me for 1 second, guys, okay? I just gotta pull up the game on Steam. And like I was saying, we're going to get back to Star Fox Event Horizon. I still got to do the hard route and stuff like that. But I'm really excited to play this game. This is a game that was in early access for like a super, super long time. But now we actually get to play this thing. And I think you guys will like it if you're into the strategy element. If not, I mean, we're here to chat. That's kind of, I wanted a more like a more chill vibe today. You know, we had like the big stuff that happened in Event Horizon. Where is it at? Game capture. Here we go. Where are you at? Solar Expanse. Here we go. Let me just wait for the game to pop up. There it is. All right, cool. But speaking of Artemis, without getting into politics, you know, it's even more crazy that people believe in the moon. Oh my god, don't get me started with that. That's like my biggest pet peeve of people that don't think the moon landing was real, or that think the moon landing was not real, if I'm wording that right. Fuck them people. Mommy Fest will return and shit in chapter 2. Alright, let me, I turned the volume down. I hope the volume isn't like super loud. It shouldn't be. We're gonna start a new game. Okay, so we get to choose. Okay, so we have SolX, which I guess is supposed to be like SpaceX. Nah, NASA, the European Space Agency. I believe this is China's space agency and Russia's space agency. I think we're gonna go with NASA. I think that's pretty fair. So how could anyone believe the moon landing was fake is like saying the Earth was... Unfortunately, there are a lot of people that think that shit is... Like, they just like to be contrarian or shit like that. Now, again, the game is still in early access. Of course, they're going to have different star systems that you can launch programs from and things like that. But again, we're going to see how things go from here. I'm a big fan of space as well, thanks to Star Trek, the original series. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, you know, it's kind of... I think I saw some of that stuff because it was like... I remember when I was a kid watching Star Trek The Next Generation. But, yeah, interesting stuff. Okay, so we're gonna probably do... I mean, we literally only have this option, I think. Okay. Oh, wow, it actually goes pretty far. I didn't know that. We get into the year 2300. That's actually insane. Okay. We almost had a Star Fox show? Yeah. Okay, we're probably going to go with the Pioneer difficulty, because I think it's normal. What I'll do is we'll turn on all the rival corporations, because, you know, we'll just try to keep it realistic. Like, hey, there are other space agencies. I don't see a reason why... we wouldn't want to try and compete, you know? And we'll keep the tutorial on so we can learn as we go. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So it's still in beta from what I understand, but again, we'll see how things go with this, because I'm really, really excited to play this game for like a dedicated stream, because this has been on my bucket list. And also I get to test, like, you know, do we like playing these types of games? Because I know, wait, if it's in beta, how long has the game been out? It hasn't been out for long, I think. I think it had an official release earlier this month, I think. I can look. Okay, let's get started. So, welcome, Director. Your mission is to lead us in the conquest of the solar system and beyond. We're about to schedule our first flights into space, then to the moon and other planets. Eventually, we'll colonize, terraform, and perhaps one day venture to the stars. I'll be your assistant, looking for tutorial information in the top left corner. Alright, so let's get down to business. We will now go step by step through your first space mission. So, I guess we gotta send a space telescope into orbit. Okay. So we're gonna plan a mission. Okay. Earth orbit. This seems pretty simple. Alright. We're gonna launch a space telescope. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta speed up time and wait for the mission to be completed. Oh. Now it's time to use our telescope. Let's take a look at exploration. Okay. We're just gonna point it. We're gonna point the Hubble telescope at the moon, guys. Alright, well, we got $15,000 for doing that. Okay, so now... Oh, okay, so now we're actually gonna start launching stuff at the moon, so this is interesting. What's this? Okay, we can research technologies. Okay, this is interesting. So how many technologies are there in this game? It doesn't look like a whole... Well, it looks like... Oh, wow, it actually looks like a lot. Okay, so this is going to be interesting, to say the least, because let's take a look. 120 days. I guess we can... Let's see. So we got terraforming, colony construction... I think... Yeah, that would be kind of funny. That would be hella funny, honestly. If we had a Star Trek Star Fox crossover, that would be insane, to say the least. It's time to investigate. Okay, so let's select the Earth again. Oh, now we actually have to build spacecraft now. How much does this... Okay, so... Oh, wow. Okay, so we got a lot... We got to juggle about a couple resources. All right, so let's speed up time. Is there space wars in this game? I don't think so. I think it's strictly colonization, but that would be pretty cool. Just beat the shit out of people. Just for... You're colonizing Mars, just... It's banned. Like, you can't do that. Alright, so let's do this. So, we gotta build a probe. We found nukes on the moon. Oh, no. Are we gonna piss on the moon, chat? Alright, hold on. Let's see. Can we research something else now? We're gonna piss on the moon. We'll do that. We're actually about to do that right now by sending a probe there. Okay, so I think I should pay attention to what exactly I'm researching. So we got solar sails. It looks like we can build, like... I guess we'll do this. We'll just keep researching these spacecraft. Your bucket list. This is... Why is it always the moon? Piss on it, nuke it, shrink. It's always the... Yeah, like Mars and the other planets don't get any attention. Like, come on, man. This is... Okay, cool. So I guess we're gonna launch a probe. Okay, so... We're gonna... Okay. Click on the Earth... Okay, the object panel. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Sprinblaw, what's up, lol? We know why Mars... Anyone's ever seen Mars Attack? I have not, actually. I'm also a huge space fan since Star Trek The Next Generation. I also recently got back in... Oh, yes, that's what's awesome, man. Dude, I love astronomy so much. Okay, spacecraft or vehicle... Well, I know what spacecraft are. I'm like, what am I getting this... Alright, we're gonna launch a probe. We'll use this. Okay, and then it's gonna use... Jesus, a lot of propellant. How much propellant do we actually have? Okay, we have a bunch of fuel, so that's good. I'm really curious to see how far we can get, guys, because I know that, like, you could terraform Mars and, like, you can, like, do, like, colonize the outer solar system, so I'm really excited for that. You know, do you guys remember... Yeah, once Eggman blew up the moon, there's a grand conspiracy hiding... Yeah, remember in Sonic X, when he, like, basically put the fucking... I know it's, like, a plot line from one of the games where he basically makes it like the egg moon where like oh, I fixed it, see, I just made a robotic part of it. All right, let's go ahead and let's launch this. Oh wow, we can actually see our probe. It's getting... Oh, I'm gonna watch this. Oh yeah, Adventures 2, the moon base. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna steal the moon. Just fucking crash. Okay, so we got $150,000 for landing on the moon. What's next? Ooh. Okay, we're actually gonna... Okay, are we actually gonna put people on the moon now? Ooh, we are. Okay, so... Okay. So we need to construct this. Do we have... I believe we have enough resources to do so, so that's good. Now we need to construct Stratos and send it on a mission. Yeah, at least it's a moon and not a Death Star. Yeah. Okay, so, I guess we're on our own now. Okay, so then we have to construct a launch vessel for the craft. Okay. We need to construct... Okay, got it. And then I guess now we just gotta wait. So we'll just wait for that construction to finish up. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog. Also, did the astronauts take a picture of the backside of the moon? Oh, yes, they did, I believe. I think they did, and they mentioned that it's the first time that we've had, like, a photo of the dark side of the moon. Because for those that don't know, the moon is actually tidally locked with the Earth, so we don't get to see the other side of it because of how it rotates, you know, on its axis, but also how far it is away from the Earth and things like that. So there definitely was that, and I'm really excited we got to see that. Okay, so let's see here. Why are we taking a picture of the moon's backside? Because maybe we're just curious, okay? Like, maybe, you know, maybe we just wanted to, like, get a little piece of the action, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so... I think what we're gonna do is I want to take a look at... Okay, what can we get? Machine learning, boosts research speed by 1%. These are gonna take way too long to research. The moon has an official OnlyFans page. Yeah, exactly. Geothermal power. What does this do? Okay, okay, so it gets us... Well, I mean, what does it do, Austin? Come on. Rotary launcher. Launches payloads by utilizing extremely high rotary acceleration. Okay, so that's interesting. Only phases. What's going on, Initial Cookie? Welcome on into stream. Alright, so we need to figure out... Okay, what does this do? Polymer... Okay, I think we need to construct that. Because I noticed that we don't have those... I don't know if we have those facilities yet. What other things we can... construct? Okay, so this is going to increase, reduces mass by... Okay, trying to figure out... I don't know if we need solar sails immediately. I guess I should start researching biotech because we're gonna definitely need to get space farming and stuff, but let's take a look. I definitely... Well, what do we got on Earth? So... do we not have a polymer location? I guess not. Okay, Michael, thank you so much for joining on in. I greatly appreciate that. Where is it at? Fuel extractor. Do we have that? Here it is, polymer production. So that's going to cost... Jesus. I think we're going to need to build... Okay, so this is a lot more in-depth than I realized. Holy shit. Okay, so I gotta think about this, chat. What are we going to do here? So, a carbon mine. Because I noticed we have resources, but my only question is like... Should I start building these now? Because these cost... How many people... Okay, so we have 200 people to work with. I guess we're going to figure that out down the road. I don't want to rush it yet. Hey, Toby, what's going on? I know that sometimes it'd be doing that. Okay, so we just constructed Stratos, so we need to continue and keep going. I think we'll see how things are going. So it looks like... Alright, so we're definitely going to have to start constructing facilities at some point, but we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so we are going to... Oh, we're actually going to launch people to the moon now. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh, supplies. Oh, we need to feed people? Supplies represent food, oxygen, water, and other necessities for human survival in space. They can be made on farms or purchased on Earth and are required by humans in transport to survive the trip. If they're trapped for an extended period without supplies, they will die. If spacecraft supplies capacity is too low, load additional supplies in the cargo hold. Oh, shit. Humans in habitats consume less supplies. They can also survive without supplies. However, they could also survive without supplies. However, without them, they won't do any work as they're too busy keeping themselves alive. Okay, so that's good to know. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and launch our moon mission here. Oh, shit. Okay. So then I believe I could just drag... I can just drag it? Or no, it's not... Or I can... Okay, I could just drag that to Earth, and then it's gonna... Okay. I got it now. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of the game now. Also, quick question. If Star Fox and the SWAT Cats has a video game or a TV... I would... For sure, I would play anything Star Fox related. I absolutely would play anything Star Fox related. Absolutely. I could care less. Like, I think that would be pretty cool. Food, fuel, EXA before I go. Why are you bonking me? Hey, you can't bonk me. Okay, we got $2.2 million. Okay. So, I believe the tutorial's over now. So, now we actually are kind of on our own. So, let's see what we can research here. So, we can get the hyperdronic farm... What's the bioreactor do? Increases production. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to start researching farms for sure, because if we're going to colonize places, we're definitely going to need to have food. Say the farm name again. Hydroponic? Did I probably had a brain fart probably. I said the wrong... What? What? Hydroponic? Am I saying it wrong? What? What? Am I saying it wrong? What? Come on. Come on now.
Kick my balls!
Shut up, dude. Okay, so we have to send a craft to Mars, and then we have to build a... Oh, wow, we actually have to build a, a thing in space. Okay, so that's what we're gonna have to do. So, the first thing I'm probably looking to do is... There's 5 ways to pronounce it. Oh, boy, that helps out a lot. All right, so let's see here. So let's click on here. What do we... do I have... Okay, no. Let's go ahead and let's construct a probe. And then we're also going to construct... How much would it cost? What does it cost for the orbital construction? 100 of those. I guess we'll start building that as well. I've heard of hydroponics, never hyperponics. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, is that... Shut up, Kane. How you doing? Okay, so I think we're definitely gonna... Because it looks like we're running low on polymers, so we definitely are gonna need to construct some facilities. So I think the first thing we're gonna need to do is how do we make polymers? So polymers look like they're made through... carbon. So we're going to need to build a carbon mine and a polymers because we're running low on those. The other thing we're going to need to do is start constructing electronics. Is that a thing we... Okay, so this is production. I don't see where we can produce electronics quite yet. There's hydrophonic, there's hydroponic, there's and there's the thingy that the fucking farm. The fucking farm. Okay, and then the other thing is alloys. We're definitely going to need yeah, so we're definitely going to go ahead and start constructing an alloy smelting location for sure. I think that's what we need to start doing. Now my only thing is do we have more people we can choose from, or do we have to buy, you know, or recruit more people to our cause? So we're going to figure that out down the road. All right, we're going to speed things up a bit, chat. Okay, we're just waiting for the Eagle, I think, to construct, right? Or no. What launch vehicle is that? The Falcon? Does it... We'll build the Falcon. Okay. So we're currently constructing some mines, which we'll see... Oh. What's going on? Why did the game pause? Oh, because we got done... Okay. Let's go ahead... Oh, we need to construct... Wait, do we have it available? Let's see. So if I want to send it to Mars... yeah, we definitely need to construct... Okay, so we need to construct that. I can see SWAT cats and Star Fox crossing over, seeing the cat and the... Oh my god, that would be fucking cool. Honestly. Alright, so we're waiting for, Okay, we got that done. Okay, okay, so... We're gonna launch... Okay, this is... So we're launching our first Mars mission. So this is actually interesting. So we're gonna launch a probe there. Using the Falcon. Okay. Interplanetary Okay, interesting. So an optimal transfer between planets uses the least amount of propellant but takes the longest time. Such transfers may only be possible every few months or years depending on the alignment of the planets you travel between. You can shorten the transfer time, but that requires significantly more propellant. Using the fastest option selects the transfer that will reach the destination the soonest based on your current total propellant. You can also choose a different transfer time by clicking on the pork chop plot. Is this what that is? So let's zoom out. Okay, so we can... Okay, so we have one that's like pretty much set. How much propellant? 20. Okay, it's not using too much propellant. Or actually, here it is. It costs... Not too much propellant, actually. It's going to take about 10 months to get there, but, like, is there a way we can lower our propellant usage? That way we're not, like, okay, so, oh my god. Like, it's, like, all freaking out. Let's see. What is the most optimal? Probably there? Start date. Oh, because it... Okay, so maybe there? 209. Okay, so we planned that. Doron Starbear, thank you so much. Give a shout out to them, please. Mods, if you could, give a shout out to Doron Starbear. All right, let's take a look. Hey, what's going on? We're trying to colonize the solar system, so we're doing things and stuff. So, alright, so let's actually head back to Earth because I need to look at something. Because it looks like we're probably going to need to create a fuel extractor. Extracts fuel from any kind of deposit. Oh, how... Okay. Are we winning? We just actually started, so I'm actually interested to see how things go. So we have alloy. We're definitely going to need to build a fuel extractor for sure. Because we're definitely running low on that. And then electronics. So once we're done with the space farming research, I definitely want to see if we can start doing that. Oh, can we actually put the thing in orbit actually? When's... Okay, so it should be launching soon, right? The Mars mission? Okay, so the Mars mission is launching in so next year. Okay, so that's good. But my only thing is... Okay, let's see if we can get this up into orbit, actually. So, Earth orbit... Orbital payload container. It's just going to be the orbital construction module. That's using a lot of propellant, so I don't think I don't think we're going to need that. I think we can build like a smaller launch vehicle for sure, because I don't think we're going to need that much Now, what's interesting is it's going to be kind of more, it's going to be difficult early on in the process, probably because we're still developing technologies, but I feel like once we kind of start getting the hang of it, we'll actually be able to properly go around the solar system. I'd love to see my beloved Chant/T-Bone again. Yes. I was going to say, for sure. Actually, let's see what's going on with the other space agencies. The world government. The world government. Okay, so it looks like we're ahead by a little bit, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to launch this into space. Because we're going to need this, I think, to build one of the craft to send people to Mars, if I remember. Okay, we are... Okay, so we're definitely going to have to... Alright, so we'll just use that. Look, you can see our, like, rival space agencies are actually starting to do stuff, you can kind of see. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is, I think what we're going to have to do is wait for our polymers to start getting taken care of. Alright, cool. So we're starting to make polymers, which is good. Now, my thing is... Okay, so we need to put these into orbit, right? That's part of our mission. So we're going to put the... Hey, Carol, what's going on? Writing your first owner's trout. Okay, that's what's up. That's great. Welcome on into stream. We're just chilling, trying to colonize space. Okay, so we're going to need a lot. So I think we're going to... Okay. So the first thing we need to do is add some resources. And I think we're going to do 25... What is it? 25, and then how many for the polymers? 50. And then the rest is going to be, what is it? Alloys. I think this is what we're going to need to start constructing, Holy shit, that's a lot of propellant. But thank goodness we're going to be getting more propellant in just a second. Well, in due time. Alright, so we just launched that into orbit, so now we need to... Alright, so let's just let time go by. Oh, holy shit, the game lag. Okay, so let's see here. So the next thing I think we're going to need to do is we're definitely going to have to send... Why is this still in orbit? So I guess I got to send it back to Earth. It's just chilling up there. Just minded its business, fam. Okay, so what we're then gonna do is we're going to launch it again. Wait, what? Okay, so we're gonna... Where's the mission planning? Here we go. We're gonna launch this into orbit again. Alright, we're just gonna do... What is it? Nothing but, alloys, right? Yeah. We're gonna do the Eagle again. That's gonna cost some more propellant. But then again, like... This is part of the process. Okay. And then... Okay, so we're almost there. We just need to, deliver a little bit more of a payload, and I'm pretty sure... We're almost there. Okay. So we just got done researching space farming. Oh, what's that? She lived in both Toronto and St. Louis as a kid, but in the 20s because she's a dual citizen. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, but the creators did make an appearance at Anime Matsuri in 2018. I'm hoping for the show's return. From what I know, the voice actors are returning. I was gonna say, when did the show stop? I'm trying to remember. Or like, when was its last appearance? Because I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay. We don't have to worry about terraforming quite yet, because it's gonna lead to those particular technologies. Underground habitat. Underground structures built in lava tubes and dugout cavities are naturally sheltered from radiation. Okay, so what's a different from this then? Is it because there's... Can you put more people in? So you can... Okay, we can put more people in there. Okay. So... Helium-3 extraction. Orbital, what is this? Debris shields reduces mass by... increases production. Let's do debris shields. I think that's going to be our next tech we're going to go after. And then in the meantime, what I think we're going to do is we're going to plan our last mission to get the space dock completed. And then we're going to just focus on trying to get as much resources as we can to, like, get to these other locations. Oh, wait, why am I going there? Why am I going there? What am I doing? Come on, Austin. What are you doing? All right, so we're going to add a resource. We're going to add alloys. I think, what do we just need? 25 more? Yep. The launch vehicle. I think we're using a lot of propellant for sure, but then again, let's see how we're doing on Earth. So... okay, so now we have polymers being made. We're getting alloys being constructed, which is good. It looks like... okay, so it looks like our rivals are actually starting to head over to Mars right now. So that isn't good. But I don't know if we're going to get there first. Okay, so now, how are we doing on fuel? Like, how quickly is that going up? Is it going up by a decent amount? Looks like it's... okay, so we're gaining 1 ton a day. Okay, so that's decent, I guess. Okay, so I believe the next thing we're probably going to need to focus in on is electronic construction, but I'm not worried about that right now. I think we're more so concerned about... okay, what's going on with this? What's up with this? So we are consuming supplies. It's going to take 208 years to run out of supplies. So can we, like, fix that? What is so what does this do? So this... okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a farm so that, like, we can start gaining those resources. And then metal. Don't I have a mining base? So why is this... what's our... okay, we're consuming... okay. So we're probably going to have to start constructing more mining bases at some point. So, but right now I think we got about 56 years to worry about that. Quick change. What are you talking about? A quick change. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, so there's that. So our stuff's already on its way to Mars. Okay, and then what do we have to construct in Earth orbit? What was it? The orbital shipyard. Oh boy. Alright, so we're building that now. Okay, there's a is that the telescope in orbit, right? Yep. Alright, I'm gonna move this down back to Earth. Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, cool. So now we just wait. We're just gonna sit and wait for our shit to be built. No, where the fuck is that? Oh, it's all the way out there. I'm like, what the hell? Alright, we just got a hyper... okay, so cool. So now we're... this reminds me of Futurama, kinda. You speaking the truth. Whatever, dude. Alright. Alright, so what's costing us... okay, that's what the alloy smelting. So we definitely are going to need to... okay, so we're definitely going to need to probably find more down the road. But I think we're fine for now. Oh, I remember Futurama. One of my favorite shows ever. Alright, so we're going to just... oh, what happened? Okay, we did... okay, cool. We got $1.2 million. So... what's going on? Oh, I guess we're done the tutorial now? Holy shit. Okay. So, we now have to prepare for human landing on Mars. My favorite character is probably Bender, honestly. So, we need to put a mining module... okay, so we got to build a mining module and construction equipment and send that over to Mars. Okay, so well, how heavy are these? So they're 5 tons, 15. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to, like... and then we have gravitational slingshot. Wait, what? Wait, why? Why would we want to send them on a mission to... Okay, that's a bit odd. Okay, so they're telling us they want us to send a mission to Pluto, but I don't know why we'd want to do that now, but okay. Alright, so let's get ready for this. So I think what we're gonna need to do is... Let me take a look. So Selene... What is this? Light craft with an electronic engines for moving probes and small cargo to distant objects. Reusable upper stage capable of taking off from other planets. Okay, so that's the difference. Alright. So it looks like the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to construct, what was it? It was a mining module and a set of construction equipment, I believe it was. So we're going to go ahead and get that done now. Okay, the space dock's completed. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Okay. Oh, shit, now they want us to put... They want us to put a, like, what, a fuel depot on the moon? Things are getting pretty quick, chat. So I think what I want to do first is I want to see how much it's going to cost us to send this stuff over to Mars, because because I think it's going to make us start constructing stuff on Mars already. So let's plan a mission to Mars. Is this what happens in NASA? Like, they just, like, go on a screen? Like, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, so next, so we can send 100 tons to Mars. So we gotta send a mining module. Okay, Carol, no worries. We'll be going till 9 o'clock, probably. And, yeah. So hopefully you get back in here. Let's see here. And then the next thing we need to add is construction equipment. So we can add 80 more things. I don't want to waste resources. So we'll add, what is it? So we got to send 10 tons of alloys. What is that? Glass. So 50 tons of glass. And then 10... I'll send the 20 tons of supplies. I mean, what are we thinking about this game? So far, I think it's okay. I think it's just early on. We're just getting the hang of things. Okay, so this is going to cost us about a decent amount of propellant, for sure. Let's see. What's the fastest we can get to it by? So we would launch sometime next year. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, so we're going to send that mission... Let's actually head back to Earth really quickly, because I don't know if I don't want to, like, jump the gun too quickly, but it feels like we got a lot going on here. Okay. So the next thing is we need to put a mobile refinery on the moon. Okay, that's a bit odd. But yeah, guys, I think that, like, with this game so far, and this is kind of what I wanted to try, was... why am I in uniform? What's going on? Get out of uniform. Get out of uniform. What are you doing? Anyway. Let's see here. I don't want to rush it, so let's just kind of let it be. Alrighty, so... Yeah, I will say that, like, when it comes to games like this, I am a big strategy fan, but so far, it's kind of slow at the moment. I'm not going to hold you. I think that we could look to... Do your outfits change after a set amount of time? They shouldn't. I don't know if... Because how it's supposed to work is that with my outfits, they're supposed to change based off of if we get a certain amount of gifted subs or a certain amount of subscriptions in a certain period of time. Now the thing being is that sometimes what happens is that, like, I have to manually do it, but I don't have it on a timer to do those things. So let's see here. We're gonna speed things up. Okay, so just launch. Yeah, I don't know why it randomly changed because I had the double. I was looking at my program though just to make sure. Okay, let's take a look here. So the mining module. Okay, so we now need to build a mining module and a mobile refinery. It could be the keybind because I know I have it set. Oh, you want to know why? Because I have it set to my other keyboard thing. So that's probably what we're getting. It's okay. But yeah, chat, I do think that this is an interesting game to say the least. Let's see here. Okay. So now what we got to do is we got to send this stuff to the moon. Oh, shut up. The quick change. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna send a mining module. Good. The mining module and the mobile refinery. Why are you bonking me? What did I do? What did I do? I didn't do anything to deserve that. We're gonna use the Falcon. Less propellant. Alright, cool. We're gonna launch that to the moon there. Boom. Okay. So now... okay, so we need to... Alright. What's it doing now? Okay. So... What does the mobile refinery do as well? So it... Okay, so it's supposed to produce... Okay. So then... We need to plan cyclical missions between the Earth and the moon. Okay, cyclical missions are a way to plan recurring missions between two locations. Assigned spacecraft, launch vehicles, and facilities will automatically perform missions according to set parameters where you could send... Okay. So that's what that does. Okay, so we're going to use that. We want to carry... What is it? Fuel? And then nothing... Oh, no. We're not going to Earth. We're going to Earth orbit because it has, right, Earth orbit. Okay. So we're going... We're not... The destination isn't the Earth. It's Earth orbit. So that was a good catch of mine. Jesus, I was going to be like, we're sending it to the wrong place! Like, we're like when you deliver the wrong spot. Like, Jesus. Alright. So then, we have to do it how many times? 3 transfers, right? Lasting 3 cycles. Okay, I'll just do 4 just to be safe. There we go. Okay, so we got $1.5 million. Okay, important info. Ground facilities require energy to function. Energy is produced in power facilities. Each type of power facility produces different amounts of energy depending on circumstances. Solar arrays produce more the closer you are to the sun. Wind power only works in an atmosphere, while nuclear power provides a lot of energy anywhere. It requires a steady supply of fizzles to function. Okay. If you don't have enough energy to power all of your facilities fully, they will work at a reduced speed. Unused production facilities only consume power when active. So if certain buildings on a planet are not always active, you can consider constructing batteries to stock. Okay, so that's good. That's good to know. Moonbase Alpha. Oh my god, what a reference. Okay, so they want us to they want us to build a moon base, but I think what I'm going to do is I don't want us to jump the gun quite yet with that. Okay, so we need to put a construction module on the moon and kind of go from there. So that's going to be interesting. Okay. Do we have any... We don't have any spacecraft, so I'm going to wait for the spacecraft to be done what it's doing. Alright, let's see. Is it done? Oh, Jesus. It's going for a while. Okay. So what's going on? Okay, so it is just kind of sending... fuel to... Alright, there we go. So, what I'm gonna do then is I'm actually gonna send this back to Earth. Because we gotta get prepared to build a moon base, chat! And we're in 2025, so we're closing in on the current year, actually. So, can we get a moon base done beforehand? We do not have enough sufficient propellant to get off of the moon, so that's kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Do we have enough now? We should have enough now. Just a year off. Yeah, we're just a year off. Maybe we'll get it done. All right, let's see here. 41 tons. Oh, I need 41 tons. How much do I have? Okay, I don't have enough. All right, so we're gonna have to wait a bit to get that spacecraft back. Speaking of which, actually, where's our spacecraft going? Where is it at? Okay, it should be actually getting there just now, actually. Okay, I just saw it land. Holy shit. Okay. The next thing we need to do is I think we're going to have to build another spacecraft, probably. Ooh, we do not. Okay, so we don't have enough alloys, so that's not good. Can the ship come back, or is it stranded? Let's actually see. Is it stranded on Mars? Let's see. So we're going to go to Earth next. That next. I don't think we have enough to get. Can we get back? We don't have enough propellant on Mars to get back to Earth. Okay, so how much? I guess we have to wait. Okay, so we're gonna have. Or is it? Are we getting fuel? What's going on? Okay, we'd not know because looks like they're gonna have us construct stuff. Okay, so that's. Okay, so that's a learning thing. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, or what I think I'm gonna do at least, is we should be having more these though, unless okay, they're being made pretty. We might actually have to start buying stuff because what are we doing right now? Okay, so we are making some money, but we just got to be very careful. So I think what we need to do is we'll go ahead and construct another Stratos. Yes. We'll get that constructed because then what we'll do is we'll send the remaining amount of supplies to Mars. As we're waiting for how much longer? Okay, so we're still waiting on the moon to have enough, you know. We might not. Okay, hold on. Hang on. Oh my god. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. All right. So, let's see here. Okay, so we're going to... What do I want to do here? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... Okay, this is the craft I want to send to Mars, for sure. We're going to add modules. Or no, excuse me, add resources. So we're going to add 90 tons of metal. And... What is that? Rare metal, right? Is this rare metal? Yeah, rare metal. Okay. We're going to use the Eagle. Do we have enough propellant? We do. Okay, so we should... be arriving in July of 27, so that's good. So then we can actually start doing that. In the meantime, let's actually head back to Earth to see, or excuse me, to the moon to see if we have enough. Not enough. We don't have enough propellant quite yet. Oh shit. Have we? I don't think we've been researching anything. Oh Jesus. We have not. All right, let's go ahead. We need something. Are they all like just... All right, I guess we'll do solar sails next because that's like the next quickest research, but we're losing a lot of money though. I don't like this. I do not like this at all, chat. Okay, so let's go here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, so we should have enough now to get off the moon now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. What was it? It was like 41, I think. Yeah. Alright, so we're back on Earth. So for the moon base... Okay, so we can't like just... We actually have to construct shit on the moon, so that's gonna be... Okay, that's going to be interesting. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to develop our construction equipment. Yes, we'll go ahead and purchase. Alright. And then what we'll do is we're gonna... Okay, this is getting really crazy. Things are getting real, chat. We're actually starting to colonize, so this is... Alright, so we're gonna add a module. It's gonna be a construction module. We'll launch the Sparrow because it's not gonna take as much. Alright, cool. So... Alright. So now what do we have to build? So it says here we need to construct an outpost, a fuel refinery, water ice extractor, and a solar array. And it looks like... Okay, so I guess we have to do it in a particular order, it looks like. So I guess what I'll do is I'll construct the outpost first. But... Or is it a habitat or is it a... No, it's an outpost. So... Okay. So we need to get 40 tons of metal and that. But the question is like, okay, so... Alright, so we're definitely going to need to probably build that outpost first. Because without that, that's really... We're really kind of going nowhere. Alright, so let's see here. So, or can we... I don't know, can we construct anything? I don't think so. Yeah, like a habitat sounds more like a barracks. Outpost is more like an F. Yeah, no, I feel that for sure. Okay, so... Can I get this back to... I don't think I can, actually, at the moment. Add modules. Okay, we can head back. Ooh, we got solar sails. Unlike other spacecraft, solar sails do not expend propellant. Their lightweight construction and large reflective surface allow them... Okay, this means that they don't require refueling, but they can take the slowest paths between objects. They are also unable to reach more okay, gotcha. Okay. All right, so what else can we research? What's down here? Terraforming, I think? Or okay, so there's colony construction. We don't need that quite yet. Decreases costs. Oh yeah, I think we need to go after expanded cargo bays. I don't know. It's gonna take. We'll do space alloys. I think that's our next play. Okay. So. All right. So we need to construct a couple things, but I don't think we're gonna have enough resources to do so. So we're gonna have to send them to the moon. And also we're gonna need like actual people on the moon because it looks like, well, okay, that's a bit odd. Solar sails, last time I saw those was an episode of Star Trek D. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know, like, I know that that's like a thing that they talk about using to get us to certain locations, so I'm really curious to see how they would work in practice, but in this I don't know how they work in this. Okay, well, this just got delivered. Wait, what's going on? Oh, it's not there yet. Hold on. We're going to wait because it looks like our... Okay, hold on. Okay, we got $5.5 million for completing that contract on Mars. So, let's head over to Mars really quickly because I know that that's kind of where we've been spending most of our time focusing on. So, it says here we need to build a fuel refinery. Where is it at? Fuel refinery and an outpost, correct? But then it also says establish energy production, so I'm guessing that means we're going to need to have a solar array. Like, does it just... What is... Does it... Hold on, let's see. Yeah, because we're going to need power. And I don't think... Okay. Is that why we got... Well, oh, that's why we brought the glass. So we're going to build the solar... Okay, got it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start constructing those. In the meantime... What was I gonna do? We could do this gravitational slingshot with clever use of... Oh, so they actually want us to send a probe. What the hell is that? Oh, okay, that's an actual solar sail, okay. What does it want? Okay, what does it want us to send? The Selene. So it wants us to send one of these. So we'll go ahead and construct one of these and actually do this contract. Okay. So it wants us to do a mission to Jupiter. What does this say? What's the problem? Cannot deploy crew habitability too low. Oh, did I click the wrong thing? Oh. You know what it was I did? Hold on. Fuck, that's not damn it. So we gotta go from here to Jupiter. Why is it doing that? Wait, what's it say? Cannot deploy crew. I'm not trying to deploy a crew unless like it's... Alright, hold on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hold on. Let's go here. Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's go back to Earth. Hold on. Hang on. So we need to plan a mission with this. That's what it said. So we need to plan a mission to go to Jupiter, but it's not allowing... That is a hypothetical. But I'm not sending a crew, though. That's why I'm kind of confused why it's doing that. Did I build the wrong thing, or am I... Oh, oh my god, you guys remember, the Space Odyssey one, where they had all the monoliths on Jupiter and turned it into a star? Remember that? Oh my god. I remember that, like... That was so freaky, honestly, as a kid watching that. Alright, so it says to plan a mission, right? So we're planning a mission to go to Jupiter, but it's not, it cannot land. I'm not asking for it to land. Or is it asking just to do Jupiter orbit then? Okay, is that probably what it... I'm a fucking dumbass, probably. I remember Gundam 00 Trouble. Oh my god, that's shit. Oof. Don't get me started with that, because that shit be freaking me out too. Alright, so we definitely are going to need... this is going to take a bit for us to get there. So I'm trying to see. So if we launch it here, it's going to take like a year. No fucking way. It's going to take a year. So it's going to take a year to get to Jupiter. When are we launching this mission? Okay, got it. So we'll launch this mission to Jupiter. And then what's going to happen is immediately, once we we'll use the gravity assist to send the probe to Pluto. Where's Pluto? Pluto is all the way over here. That isn't bad, because Jupiter usually takes a really long-ass time to get to. Like, with how far away it is, like, it's usually like a year, like 2 years or some shit like that, honestly. Okay. So, I think the next thing we need to do is we need to start sending... So, what was it? So, we need to... If you're able to make an expedition from Earth to Jupiter assuming nothing... That's what I'm saying. Honestly, like, that's kind of crazy. Okay, so... I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to construct a fuel refinery and the solar array first. So... We're going to send this craft to Luna. It's going to be... What do we need? So we need 50... Was it glass or... No. 50 metal. 50 metal. And then add another resource, and that's going to be rare, right? Yeah. And that's going to be 10. And then... Can I put anything more on this? We'll also include... Actually, we'll do 40 metal. Or, no, I'm sorry. 90 metal. And then we'll launch this. Okay. This is a lot of stuff, chat. Holy shit. Okay. So then what we're going to go ahead and do is we will construct the... Where is it at? We are going to construct the fuel refinery. Right? That's what we want to construct first. And then what we're going to need to do is then slowly Start sending. Why is this taking so long to build shit? Ooh, okay, so we just finished construction on Mars of one of those. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so now we need to send this back to Earth. Does it have enough fuel in it to get back? Yes. Alright. So then the next thing we need to do, because how much do we... So we have 40. We're definitely going to need to add some supplies. And more metal, probably. So what I'm going to do is we're going to plan a mission. Boom. We are going to add resources. That's going to be... What is it that we needed? Because I know we constructed that. We're going to need 50 glass. All right, so we're going to send 50 glass. 10 supplies. And then we'll add... Do we have... Okay, we don't have alloys. We'll send alloys. Alloys. Yep. And then... What else do we need? I think I'll just put the rest being... Oh, it looks like I stepped on a Lego. What is going on? Hold on. Like, hold on. I think I hit the wrong button. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because for Event Horizon, I think I might have changed my layout. So that's probably why it's doing the weird shit. Okay. So, that's funny. I think you drew your eyebrows too high because you look surprised. I don't know. I'd have to ask the person that made the VTuber model, honestly. It's kind of funny seeing these little, like, oh my god, look at Austin freaking the fuck out. Yeah, I did probably step on a Lego, honestly, now that I think about it. Okay. So, we need to add some resources. It's going to be some more metal. All right, hold on. I'm going to look to see what I do here because, yep. Yeah, I think I'm allergic to this game, honestly. I think the game's giving me allergies. For sure. Alright, cool. So we're gonna send that up there. Holy shit. Okay, that was pretty quick. Okay, so the next thing we can construct probably is going to be the habitat. Or the outpost, I'm sorry. We're gonna construct the outpost. And then we need the solar array next. Right. And then after that, it's just strictly getting that ice water extractor completed, and then we're good. My only question is then, like, what do we do with, like, these? Like, do we just get rid of them? Like, it's just a mobile refinery, processes water into fuel. I guess we're gonna have to get rid of those at some point then, I think. All right, can I launch this back? We can. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. How much more metal do we need? 30. Maybe they can be upgraded? I think they can. Well, I think it's because we're building the fuel refineries and stuff. So let's actually see what happens here because I'm curious. Oh. We got $5.5 million now. Oh, holy shit. Okay, humans consume supplies, live in habitats, and are the workforce for many production facilities. Resource mines and factories require human crew to operate. And if there's not enough, they will work at a reduced speed. They can be recruited on Earth or born in colonies on other planets. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of crazy. We're actually getting to this point in the game. Left without habitats or supplies, humans will quickly die in space and on other planets. If provided with food and shelter, humans will reproduce, which lets the colonies grow by themselves once they become large enough. Many planetary conditions can affect how easy it is for people to live there. The less it is like Earth, the harder it will be for colonists. Okay, so that's interesting. Holy shit. Okay, so we are... Buddy, space colony. Operation British is a go. Absolutely. All right, so where's that? All right, we got to just keep an eye out on this mission to Jupiter because we're going to need to do a grav assist at some point. Bullshit. They could live, okay? I'll make it so. Okay, so can we... Did we research Hermes? We did not. So we'll go ahead and start researching that. We'll begin research on that. Things are getting real, chat. Okay, so we need to start... How much propellant do... Oh, we do not have a whole lot. And I think it's probably because of the fact that we are using... Do I not have the Falcon anymore? Like, what happened? Can we buy propellant? How much is propellant? Can we purchase that? Is like that on the market? How much is... Okay, there's that. Let's see. I'm not gonna buy that much. We'll buy 20,000. Do we have that in our All right, we'll buy 20,000 propellant because we're definitely gonna need some. So we're gonna wait. Boo, shiny V. You know, were space colonies ever touched in Star Fox? I know bases were... So that's interesting you bring that up, Retrue. Because as I changed into an outfit again, because I have my thing programmed for that number. So, from what I understand, I know on Ficina they talked about colonies existing there. And I know on Aquas there were colonies that were there. But they didn't really go super into detail about it, for sure. All right, let's do this. So we're going to go ahead and get started preparing for our mission to Mars. So the first thing we need to do is we need to send 100... Wait, what? I know I'm going to be changing outfits, so just give me 1 second. Why is it only allowing me to carry 26? That's a bit weird. Hold on. Let's back up. Gotta go. This game seems... Absolutely, Kane. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for stopping on by, my friend. Oh, that's why. We need more alloys. Okay, we need to... We must purchase more. Okay, where can we buy alloys? Let's buy some. So I think we're gonna buy... We don't need the max amount. Jesus. We'll buy 300. 300. We have enough here. Do we have enough? Yes. And do we need... Okay, we have enough. We have enough. We have enough stockpiles, chat. I think on Star Fox Assaults... Yeah, Star Wolf had, like, colonies in the Sargasso region, which, to my understanding, is the, is, like... They don't really specify where it's at. It's just, like, a region of space. I kind of always thought that was kind of, like... undisclosed, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead. Let's get ready to send this stuff into orbit. So we need to send... Let's do this first. I think we're gonna do... What is it? So we need 25 electronics. 40... What was it? 40 rare... metals, 10 of nuclear energy. Jesus, oh my god, this is getting crazy, chat. And we're going to need some alloys for sure, so we'll start sending those up there. Can I use... Okay, we got to use the Eagle though, because I guess we have a lot of okay. So, next what we have to do is we have to send our spacecraft back to Earth. Yo, I think shit's getting real, chat, honestly. Okay. And then... what we have to do is we have to send our spacecraft back into orbit. With what? We just need 75 more alloys. Mainly, they were safe houses, with one of them probably being a gambling den, knowing Wolf. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of more like, you know, they're just on space stations, so I'm not entirely sure how that Actually, hold on. I'm about to be like, I almost effed that up. Alloys. Alright, so we're gonna have to use the... Oh, shit. Okay, we just launched our Jupiter mission, so that's good. Alright, and now we're researching the Hermes project. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is on here. We need to... What does this cost? Okay, so we need to send 100 metals to... or whatever, to the moon. So guys, what do you think? Should I just send the astronauts up there and just kind of tell them, hey, just good luck with it, and just like they'll make it work, right? Like they, you know, they've seen The Martian, right, with Matt Damon. Like they can live. Am I right, Chad, or am I wrong? Like I think we'll be fine. Okay. Next, we're going to do Luna. Add resources. Electronics. Okay, so I need to... What was it? It was a metal, right? I think it was primarily metal. Yeah, metal. Metal, boom. Now we just gotta wait. Look at... Dude, look how... It's hauling ass to Jupiter, man. Alright, cool. So now what we need to do is we gotta go back to Luna. We need to construct the water extractor, and then we are going to we're gonna send then we now have to send we have to start adding crews to the missions now. I just realized that, so we're gonna actually have to start let's see, how many does this... Okay, it could put 5 people in there, so I think what we'll do is we will construct another crew. Okay, so we have 2. Well, I've just got to keep an eye out on this mission. Damn, holy shit, look how fast it's going. Dude, it's flying through the asteroid belt, fam. Oh my god. Alright, so let's do this. So we are going to go ahead. We are going to now... Wait, before I do this, how much supplies... Actually, hold on. Let's wait. Is it done? Okay, it's done being built. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to send our humans to the moon to live there permanently and pray to God they don't die. If they die, chat, they die. You didn't hear that. Okay, so we're going to... I'm back with more coffee. Do you think people in the colonies know what coffee is? I mean, you act like they're not human. They're humans. Like, they would have... They would know. All right, we're going to send them up with some supplies. Depends on the context. Oh, God. Alrighty. We got a moon base. Let's go. Okay, so what's the next thing we got to do? It says we got to build... Okay, so hold on real quick. Before we continue, let's see. So we have enough supplies up there for them to live. Do we have construction equipment? This refinery is actually doing more than this. What if I were to delete it? Like, is there like a benefit to having it deleted so there's an upkeep to it? Like, does it matter? I guess I'll just keep it up for now. Okay, so we need to build a research laboratory on the moon. Now, my question is... I don't know why, but on Elite Dangerous... Well, coffee would... Honestly, that would be pretty rare because, like, again, like, kind of like how there are foods grown in certain parts of the world. Like, I would imagine, like, in space, like, if there's no conditions to grow it, it's rare. All right, let's see here. Where is it at? So what is it in here? There, okay, so this is gonna produce, but I don't think we have carbon on the moon, so we can't do that. Am I missing it? What the hell? There it is. So this is gonna require a lot of resources. Now my only thing is that what are we doing with this? Like, what does it do? So I guess it increases research speed. Okay, but we need more people on the moon to do it. Okay. All right. So to construct it, we're going to need a lot of resources. So we're going to send our ship back to Earth. Okay. Might be because either the beans necessary to grow coffee are rare or the demand for coffee is low, so they don't stop. It could be a mix of both. It could be a mix of both. Who knows? All right, so we need to... So what we're going to do, or what I'm at least going to do, is I am going to... Okay, if we take these back... Okay, so, like... Okay, I'm going to see about that, because I'm hoping we don't... I think... Okay, so we're going to add 100 alloys, I think it was. Okay. Yep. We'll do that. We're almost done the Hermes project, because that's... If demand is low, they better start growing coffee beans, otherwise I have no hope. They're all gonna die, they don't have coffee. Is that what's gonna happen, fam? They're all gonna die because they don't have their coffee? Alright, so let's do this. So we are going to head back to Earth with that. We're gonna add the... Well, can we fly back with no crew? Okay, we can. Because we're definitely going to need to do that. Because we're going to have to add some more people on the moon for sure. Actually, no, we can't because there's not enough room, right? Because we don't have... Because the habitat's at full capacity. So... Could we construct... How much would it be to construct another one then? It's 100 metal. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring them back either way. So now we still have our people. Look, we did it, guys. We got 10 people on the moon. Why do you need to grow the beans? I feel like it's hard to get anything nice in space that people just... You know, just give them, like, the food in a tube. Like, you know what that... You know that stuff? Like, they just put the stuff in the tube and call it a day. I think we could do that. Oh my god. Can you imagine coffee as a currency, chat? That would be fucking crazy. Alright, so let's see here. So, let's at least construct it. I think that's going to be important. For sure. Or actually, hold on. Let's see. Construct. So we sent that. So then we need to send... All right, let's do this. So we're going to send to Luna. We need to send... What was it? What was it? It was 10 electronics. Oh, let me go back. It was 10 electronics. 10 rare and 10 glass, I think, right? Is that it? Was it just the 10 glass? 10, 10, 10. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to send up some metal so that we can construct... Okay. So I think we're going to need to build another colony then, so that we can kind of get more people up there. And then we're going to launch that. We should have enough propellant for that. Perfect. Oh, what's this? So electric engines. While early spacecraft and launch vehicles use chemical engines that consume fuel, there are many other types of engines that can propel them. Electric engines utilize electromagnetic forces to accelerate noble gas such as argon and xenon to generate thrust. While there are many times more efficient than chemical engines, they're far weaker and thus unable to start from planets and moons without launch vehicles and consume. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is let's see, what can we search? Increases production. How long is that gonna take? 500. Boosts. We'll do that. Yeah, this is getting tough because all right, let's see. So we have this next mission coming. Oh, that's right. We need to, in Earth orbit, we need to start constructing Hermes. There we go. Oh boy. Is that what you're gonna do? Is like, are you gonna make coffee beans the official currency of the universe? I think that would make that'd be funny. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's construct the research the research laboratory. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. And then we'll kind of see where we're at. So we're good on. Okay, so they're good on resources for a long time. At least, let's see how much money we get. Okay, we got $3 million. What's this? Oh, wait. Our mission to hold on. Wait, our mission to Jupiter. Hold on. Hang on. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, planned missions. So then we have to go from Jupiter orbit to where's Pluto? Jesus, all the way down here. Next. Okay, gravitational assist, which I'm pretty sure we know that. So a gravitational assist is a maneuver where a spacecraft gains speed and changes direction by flying past a moving planet using its gravity and motion to boost velocity. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So, can I zoom out more? I don't like the fact that I can't really zoom out more. So we're kind of like... Alright, let's see. What's... It's gonna take us forever to get out there. Okay. Let's do that. Alright, cool. Because, yeah, no, I agree, Shiny V, for sure. Okay, so we have completed all of the missions. The last thing we need to do is construct the spacecraft and get people to Mars. But I think we're gonna hold off and, here it is. Let's take a look at our spacecraft. Well, look at that, guys. We're ready to colonize Mars, and I think this is gonna be great. Cause okay, so how much? Okay, so we need to actually start putting some crew in it. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go back to Earth with this little thing here, and we're gonna start getting ready for a Mars expedition because this is. Shit's getting crazy. All right, so let's see here. So we're going to have to... Okay. So it just says... So we just have to deliver one crew, but let's actually see before we go, because I want to make sure I got this correct. Can we actually send these back home now? Like, can we send these home? Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted. Send these back to Earth. Can they get back? Let's see. Do they have enough fuel? No, we don't have enough fuel yet. All right, cool. Or optimal? Nope. I'm surprised on how fast you're developing stuff. There's no fucking way we would be ready to have a full spacecraft like that at 2030. That's crazy work. That is insane. I'm impressed with myself with how quickly shit's going by. Okay. So, what was I going to say? On Mars, let's see, 2, 5, and... Okay, so we'll have to send a full crew of 10 people out there. I think that's going to be the play. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to launch up to Earth orbit with this. We're going to add 2 modules, and then we're going to add a bunch of supplies. And we'll use the Eagle to get us up there. Alright, so let's take a look at Earth orbit. So it looks like we got our crew here. Eventually the currency will be coffee beans. Just give it 14 million years. Let's see. Can we launch? Okay, let's see. So we are going to launch to Mars. Okay. So the question now is we need... Okay, so we need propellant, and then we're good. Okay, so we're getting close, chat. So let's head back to Earth. Do we have that propellant? We do. We just have to get it into Earth orbit, and then we're good. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to send it... Fuck. So we're going to send this back down to Earth. Alrighty. And then here we go, because once we get this up there, we're good. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to Earth orbit. Right? Yeah, we're going to send this to Earth orbit. The Stratos. We're going to add our noble gases, right? We'll go ahead and send that up. Oh, we do not have enough propellant. We're going to have to buy some, so we'll go ahead and buy some propellant. We'll buy the remaining propellant. Why not? We're greedy like that. Alright. So... Oh, okay. So we're just waiting. We're waiting now. Here we go. Alright. Let's get the... Okay, so we have our crew. Can we please send it to Mars now? So we're going to be sending both modules. We're going to be putting a bunch in... well, we're going to have 80... Okay, alright, is it going to do one of... Okay, cool. So... We'll have enough supplies to last for the journey. Here we go. So by... Hey! Why are you bonking me? No. You know what? You lost your maid. You lost your maid privileges. I'm so used to typing on that keyboard. But anyways. We're sending our people to Mars. Holy shit. Where is it at? Earth? Is it launching now? Okay, it's going to be launching from Earth orbit. So let's see. If we go to Earth orbit. Alright, let's see. Can we actually see it? Alright, let's see it take off. Supplies will run out in Earth orbit. Yeah, because I put it on the ship. Okay. There it is! There it goes! Look at it. Look at it. Look, chat. Oh, wait, shit. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, don't tell me it's gonna run out. I have supplies on the ship. Okay, is it going through the supplies now? Okay, it is. Cool. I was, like, worried for a second. I was really, really worried. Alright, we're this is like our magnum opus, chat. We're going to Mars. Let's see, let's see. We could probably speed it up a little bit more. Actually, hold on. Let me stop because we got to keep researching. I keep forgetting to research stuff. All right. Let's research better. Or no, I don't want to do that, actually. Hold on. We'll cancel that. Bioreactors, increases production. I guess let's research terraforming, because I think that's probably going to be what we do next. There we go. Dude, this thing's hauling ass to Mars. Holy shit. Where's Mars? Oh, I just crashed into Mars. Finally made it. Can't stay for too long since... Oh, well, that's great. Don't worry. I think I'm probably going to go... I don't know how much more content there is in the game. But we did it. We landed on Mars. What do we get now? Oh, shit. So, life on Mars. So, we can construct a ice water extractor. Oh, Jesus. Do we even... Okay, we do have that resources. So, water ice extractor and a hyperdronic farm. I think gotta research that. Where's it at? Where's our farms? There. There. Where is Mars? Fucking crashes and dies. Martian industry. Then we need to build an alloy smelting plant, which we do not have enough resources for, so that's fucking amazing. Okay. So, activate layer asteroids, deliver... What? Layers? Oh, shit. Deliver... Where? Okay, so we need to go to an asteroid and, like, crash it into the Earth. Is that what we're gonna do? Okay. Yeah, Nitro, what's your thoughts on coffee beans as currency? I think that's a pretty interesting idea. Okay, so we need to get some more metal on Mars. So what I think we're gonna do... What I might actually do is, where's the, so the Hermes is in orbit, but are they actually on the ground now? They are. So I think, can we send this back home? Like, or do we not have enough propellant to get back home? We do. All right. Well, I'm going to send this back home because we're going to definitely need to use this to start, like, basically putting our, stuff. And then in orbit, I'm going to send this back down to Earth while we wait for the return of the Hermes, because we're gonna need as much as we can. Okay, so it's 2031 and we finally colonized Mars, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so that's been constructed. What if we just said like a bean is worth like... Well, what if it's like that episode of Rick and Morty where they just say the dollar is worth $1? Like, it's like fiat currency. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, we say it's worth that. Oh, $5 million. Oh, hold on. Pause. What's going on? Okay. The time has come to colonize Mars. Just 30 more years away from first contact. Oh, Jesus. The time has come to colonize Mars. Now that we can provide our population and industry with everything they need, we should begin construction of habitats to house newcomers and their future families. Oh, Jesus. Deliver 100 people directly to Mars. Holy shit. How much is it for a habitat? Can we construct that now? We can, actually, and we will. Okay, so how much does this cost? Okay, so we're just... Oh, because it's... Oh, it's already mining. Okay, cool. So we can wait. We can wait. Them parks are different. Yeah, we need the exchange rate. All right, let's see. Can we build this? Or can I, like, put it in the thing to be built? I don't think so. No, we gotta still wait. All right, we'll wait on that. All right, cool. So now... Oh, fuck, I forgot to bring the crew compartments home! No! Like, we're so fucked. Anyway, I can bring those... We're gonna need those at later. How many goddamn people are we gonna need? Jesus Christ. Actually, wait. Wait a minute. The mission isn't ready yet, right? Scheduled mission. Here it is. This is the scheduled mission. If I cancel it. Thank God I caught myself because I was going to be like, God damn it. And then we'll go here. Hermes. Boom. The cargo from the surface is going to be 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of those. And then what we're going to do is we don't have a launch vehicle. What? Huh? It's, I guess, in Mars orbit, then, I gotta do? Yes. Ah, oh, fuck me. Okay, so this is what we're gonna have to do. So, well, we got our 2 rockets here! They've been sitting here the whole time! So, let's go. We're gonna go to Mars orbit. 200. Are you on, like, drugs? Are you serious? Like, we're not costing... God damn, dude. Holy shit. Like, trying to, like, price gouge everybody out of the economy. God damn. Alright. So we're gonna throw those into orbit, and we still got our 10 people. Alright, cool. So then what we're gonna do is then I'm going to plan a mission back to Earth orbit, where we will have the Hermes along with the 2 modules that it has. And we could put, so we could fit 300 supplies into that. So I would imagine what we're going to need to do, listen, coffee beans are expensive. Not with that attitude. I feel like you're lying. They're not that expensive. All right, so we need to actually buy. I do not like the idea of purchasing people. This kind of seems like a bit risky, if I do say so myself. All right, let's see. We'll go ahead and buy some more propellant. I think we're good on those fronts. I don't know why. That's so fucking weird. I think we're, so far they're good. Yeah, they're good on, they're good. All right, so people are expensive, chat. Jesus. All right, our Hermes rocket is heading back so that we can put some stuff on it and colonize more of Mars. Oh, wait, what am I doing? A colony construction. Carbon release. We might want to start doing this. I could be worse. Even the galaxy, coffee beans could be as high as 2. That is true. Big if true. That's just very true. All right, so let's take a look here. So the next thing we're going to need to do is we are going to need to wait, what's going on here? Oh shit. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to put as many people. Okay, hold it. Hang on. Relax. Hang on. God damn. Okay. So we need to put as many fucking people, and I mean as many people, on that fucking ship. I think it was 100. So we need to put 100 people in this ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to... Oh, God. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Okay. Search how much... Really? Black Ivory coffee? All right, let me look at this. I'm looking right now. All right, let's see, chat. Black Ivory coffee. Can't be that much. $50 a cup? Jesus Christ. What the hell is wrong with you people? Trying to price gouge everybody. Jesus. Anyway. Alright, so what we're gonna need to do is, I think... Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. This is fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is there like a way we can like... I gotta think about this. Is there a way... I think we can do this actually this way. So, we're gonna launch this into orbit. And we're going to use the Falcon because we're not using much propellant. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go with Stratos here. We're gonna fly back down to Earth. And we are going to, we're gonna add 2 of the modules. Boom. Okay. So now, I think what I'm gonna do is a cyclical mission, right? Yeah, like a cyclical mission to Earth orbit. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the 2 crew modules. Or wait, I don't know if I want to do that because is it going to put will it put people in them? That's kind of my thing, is I'm worried that it's not going to do that. So let's actually go back real quick. So if I do that, this is going to take way too long to do if we're doing this like individually. Let me do this. Is there a way, so it's, wait, +5 crew, okay. Can support 5 humans, so let's do this. Yay, what's going on? Well, how are you doing, Kazuki? I hope you, thank you so much for the resubscription. I greatly appreciate that. The pound of a pound of beans is $1,000? Hey, don't apologize for being late. We're just trying to do space things, right, chat? We're just trying to do space things. Yeah, okay, so I guess except Jesus. Okay, hold on. I'm making too much. Can I cancel this building? Mission window. Oh my god. Okay. All right, so we got to do like cancel building. Okay. So we'll go ahead and let them build. I love space things. Same. I'm a space nerd as well. We're trying to currently construct. We're trying to get 100 people over to Mars right now. That's currently our goal. And we just got done pretty much, I would say, what I think is considered like the very early game. So let's take a look here. So we need to put these individuals into how many? Okay. So we got to put Jesus. Okay, so we're going to have to do this a couple times. We got to do this 4 times, okay, chat? So or no, I would rather we do this slowly because I don't want to overexert myself with what we're doing here. So my question is then okay, so how many do we have in orbit right now? So in orbit, we have, oh Jesus, we need to get some more supplies up here. So we are going to need to put, okay, so we need to go back to, oh shit, we need to send these guys back to Earth.
Mind the rotation there!
Son of a bitch. What rotation is there to mind? We're in the vacuum of space. What, the Earth spinning? Is that what it is? Asshole. No, I'm just kidding. It's like, what rotation is there to mind? We're just in space. Okay, so then what we're going to do... The rotation of the planet. Jesus Christ. Shut up. Finch, what's going on? Thank you so much for that 3-stream streak, my friend. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing great. We're trying to colonize space, and so far we're building our Mars colony pretty well, if I do say so myself. All right, so let's see here. We gotta get some food for people in space because they're gonna fucking starve, chat. Oh, are they gonna make it? Are we gonna make it?
And there was much rejoicing.
I just killed 25 people, chat. I just killed 25 people. And then there was much rejoicing. Oh my god. Hey, no, don't clip that! No!
Dead. Nice!
You guys are assholes. Slippy's dead. You bastards. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's build another Stratos. We'll go from there. And there was much rejoicing as the people died. You guys are fucking crazy. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Let's take a look. So, do I have the modules in orbit? I do. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to take them from Earth orbit and go to the Earth using this. Dude, they're all dead bodies in that bitch. Oh, brother. You guys celebrating the death of all the astronauts, like, just because Austin forgot to feed them. Like a dumbass. Okay, I'm trying to think. What we might do... I'm gonna how many people do we have? We have 2,000 people. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, actually, is I'm gonna construct... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna let those build really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, perfect. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see... So we're going to send up to Earth orbit. We're gonna use we're gonna use 2 of these. We're gonna add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're gonna add all supplies. And not have them starve to death. And then, what I'm gonna do... Oh, I don't think I have enough to do that. So... Holy shit! Kazuki with a 10 stream streak. Good job, my friend. Holy shit. That is crazy. Alright, so we're gonna drop this down to 50, and then we're gonna... Delta Wolf, thank you so much for resubscribing for 5 months. Holy shit. Has it been that long since I've been a Twitch affiliate? Holy shit. Maybe it has. Okay, before we continue, are the people well fed? Looks like they are, so they can't fucking bitch and complain, okay? So, next what we're gonna do is we are going to send... Damn it. You asshole. Austin, you've been awarded 297 coffee beans for killing those 25 humans. I'm getting paid for forgiveness? Holy shit. That's funny. That's crazy, though. Alright, let's head back down to Earth. Alright. So then the next thing we're going to need to do is we are going to need to send out the next crew. So we're going to put them up into orbit. Actually, wait, before I do this, let me see. So I think we're going to need some more propellant for sure. So what I'm going to do is we're going to plan a mission to Earth orbit. We're going to add 50 noble gas. Solar Expanse, how it becomes Solar Smash. As long as they don't bitch and complain. Yo, that's crazy work. I just realized we have to deliver... How do we do that? Do we just have to send a probe out there? Is that what we're doing? Hold on, let me see this. Alright, so... Where's this asteroid? Is it the inner belt? This one. So, deliver 5 from directly to Earth. I don't know what you want me to do, fam. Like, I guess we gotta... Okay, we gotta keep researching. What do we need here? Requirements, superconducting magnets. We'll go ahead and just keep researching. Austin, this is a PG stream. Don't talk about probing. What? What? It's literally what we do! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, we have... Oh, fuck. Did I... Okay, they're still on Earth, right? Or no, we're waiting. We're waiting until the... Oh, me. Get out of here. Boo. All right, let's do this. So we need to launch one of the stratos into... Okay. Add modules, and then we're going to add nothing but the noble gases to our flight path. All right, chat. We're going to try and send these people to fucking Mars without fucking dying. Okay, can we do that? Can we do that, please? If they die on the way, I'm blaming all of you. Okay, so here we go. We're going to add all of our modules here. We're going to add all of our noble gas. And we're going to add all of our supplies in there. However much... Wait, how much supplies do we have in Earth orbit? Jesus, Lord above. 147. So we have 100... Austin, next video. How I probe the entire human race is crazy work. All right, we're gonna do 140 next. We don't have a launch vehicle. Insufficient propellant. How much fucking propellant do we need? Oh my fucking god, dude, we're gonna need like... All right, hang on, Chad. Hang on. Hang on. We gotta send some stuff into orbit now. Because apparently we need more fuel because we're sending too much shit up into orbit. Is that what happens? Like, we just put too much crap in space and then we just have to, like, kind of, like, go back to the drawing board? Is that what happens? Support genocide. Oh my god. Stop. Shut up. You're so annoying, dude. You're so fucking annoying. Fuck you. Dude, you asshole. I had to read that. I'm like, huh? And I was like... You bitch! You didn't know! No! Banned. He's banned, chat. We're banning Nitro. Forever. He's banned. Okay. So we're going to send noble gas and supplies. Well, actually, no. What I should do is it just should be a... Oh, fuck. I just pressed the wrong button. Son of a bitch. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I pressed the wrong button on my keyboard. And then we're going to put 100 supplies. Next, our flight plan. Okay, we're going to get there. When can we get there more recent than that? Alright. You bitch. Shut up. Shut up. I mean, I only need 3 more to put on the fucking thing, but shut up. Alright. I think we're definitely going to need to build another Hermes space. Well, do we need to? Because those are pretty expensive to make. Oh, shit. Am I building one? Oh, no. We got to put that stuff into orbit. That's pretty expensive. But I think we're going to... Oh, wait. What am I doing? Hold on. We should be able to go build our thing on Mars. Where's our thing on Mars? What was it? The factory. The alloy smelting, yeah. Oh my god, we're almost there. We'll just wait. We need Maid Austin to grace us with her beauty. I mean... Oh, and why aren't you in uniform? Because I'm busy helping the human race colonize space, you dickweed. Oh, you know what's really funny is I saw on one of my videos, someone was like, you need to stop cussing so much, and I'm like... Okay, like, again, sorry? Wait, what? They died? How did they die? Hold on. Did they all die? You can't help the human race. I think we just lost all of them again. Hold on. Wait. Did they all die? Hold on. They're all dead. Okay, that's a bit weird because Okay. I see what's going on. So, because we put all of the supplies onto the ship and they weren't on it. All right, so we have to cancel that. We have to cancel because look, all the supplies are there, but
Flip is dead. Nice.
Jesus Christ, you guys are heartless. Holy shit. All right, this is what we're gonna do. All right, I think that this is what I want to do is I'm going to send back down, not to Venus. We're not going there. Okay, we're not going there. We're gonna add all of the modules because everyone's dead, fortunately. And then we are going to down with the government. Blood for the blood god. Oh my god, you guys are fucking crazy. Dude, listen, it's not my fault that everyone died, okay? Look, it's not my fault that everyone's dead. It's just an unfortunate series of circumstances that took place. For killing more people, you'll be awarded to... The astronauts are dead because of starvation. Nice. Well, the good news, chat, is this is why we are going to put more supplies in orbit. And we're gonna let it sit there. Yep, we're gonna put these supplies in orbit. 10 million.
And there was much rejoicing.
There was much rejoicing after they fucking died. All right, so then we're gonna go into Earth orbit again. You guys are crazy, honestly. Jesus. All right, so then we're gonna add more noble gases. Why are you balking me? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Okay. Now, we're gonna try this from the top. Okay. So, we are going to be going to Mars orbit. We are going to be sending Hermes over here, our buddy, to do that. We're going to add all of our peeps here. We're going to have our supplies. We're going to have 100 supplies. And we're going to have our ship fuel. Okay. Look. We have enough propellant needed to get there relatively quickly, which we'll go ahead and do. And I gotta look at this because, hold on, do we have enough now on Mars? We do. We're gonna go ahead and construct alloy smelting. You didn't mind the rotation. The planet stopped and the architecture... fucking... Shut up! I'm having a blast being here. I mean, we have a lot of fun here. I can't wait for tomorrow when we play Double Dash. I'm really excited for that. Oh, we need to research some more tech. Let's go... I'm trying to get everything that can be done. All right, we're going to do atomic manipulation. How are people on the moon doing? Are they chilling over here? Are they low on supplies? Oh, they've been chilling there for quite some time. They're just chilling. All right, so let's take a look at our missions here. Our mission planning. Do we have an active mission? Ongoing missions. So we still have that shit going out to Jupiter. I mean, out to Pluto. Let's see. That's leaving in July of this year, so that's good. All right, can we get there? Go! Go, 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 go! Yeah, go, go, go. Oh, shit, man. Look at them. They're... Oh, my God, fam. Okay, we gotta... Wait, what's going on? Wait. Trading on other planets. Make an offer to sell 200 alloys on Mars? You'll first need resources on the planet to make an offer. You can bring them from one of your mining bases on Earth or produce them on Mars. And we'll skip the tutorial. All right, so I can sell shit. So, hold on. I can... Oh, fuck. So, to sell alloys on Mars? Is that an option? Where's that at? I don't think... let's go to Mars. Oh, they gotta be made first. That's why. Okay. Bezos dropped the sun on the moon, Earth. Meanwhile, Eggman is pissing on the moon. You're gonna drive the human race to do... Wait, it's only 200 people! Like, I think... No, it wasn't 200 people. I think it was like 75, okay? It's not that bad, okay, chat? Relax. It's not like I'm that bad, I'd hope. Alright. Let's see here. Wow. Really? Really? Wow. Unbelievable. Get there. All right. They're here. Our people have arrived. Are they going down to the surface? Let's see. So what do we got here? So we are gonna, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we are going to then go down to Mars. We're going to, yep, we're gonna add all our people on here. You are now, look, we got 60 people on Mars, okay? 60 people on Mars, okay? And I think that the other thing, too, is we should, okay, cool. Now they're actually starting, ooh, we got an achievement, colonize Mars. What do we, so what's that achievement? What, is it just colonize Mars? Okay, so it's just colonize Mars, okay, so that's kind of stupid. How many on Mars are furries? Yes. Yes. Okay. So next what we need to do is we need to... We've done something Elon can never... Elon would probably be dead by then, honestly. I'm not gonna hold you. He's probably not gonna make it. Have you seen that, man? Alright, so let's see here. So we're gonna add, our crew stuff. Oh, shit. That's not what we wanted to do. Oh my god. I gotta do this manually for each fucking one. Or I could do that. You know, I could be a smartass like that, and then I can do boop, boop, boop. Wait, what? Oh, this is such bullshit, and they're gonna have me do that one by one. That's horseshit. You would think that this would be a little bit easier to navigate as a menu, but... Yeah, suck it, Elon. We actually put humans on Mars with NASA, fam. With NASA, of all please. Oh, and Kazook, I believe your Wii U should be arriving tomorrow, I think. I think it said the 25th was when it was supposed to be delivered, so... And I think the Xenoblade Chronicles is inside the Wii U, just as a heads up. So I couldn't, like, yeah, so just as a heads up, so you're not like, what the hell? Alright, there we go. So, sweet. I'll let you know when I get it perfect. By the way, I've informed Twitch of a new install for Prototype. Oh, no. What is it? Alright. So now that we're in orbit, what we're gonna do is... Oh, wait. What else do we have in orbit? Do we have the supplies? We do. So what I'm gonna do, actually, is I'm gonna take Stratos here. And we are going to go to Earth. Or, fuck, we're not flying all the way back. We're gonna go to Mars, actually, and we're gonna bring our supplies down. So we're gonna add resources. We're gonna bring our supplies down. We'll bring 100 down. Yep, and then yep. Perfect. The fact we're actually starting to do shit is actually pretty fun. Anthro-Cybertruck. Yo, that's not even funny. The Martian furry community. The Morphers are a very active community. Lots of conventions held there. That is crazy. All right, let's go ahead and let us send our ship back to Earth. And we are going to add all of the crews, and then we're going to head back now. Hell yeah, man. We got Martian furry conventions, fam. That is crazy work. Oh yeah, let's keep researching. We're almost at 2040? Holy shit. Okay, so the next thing I think we're definitely going to research, let's see, we got machine learning. Is there anything that doesn't take so long to research? Because it looks like we're kind of starting to get like into... we'll do the geothermal one, I guess. Okay, make an offer to sell. Can we okay. What is it? Alloys? Alloys, price per unit. Let's do 10. I just made an offer, but... Alright, let's see. Furry shall take over the entire universe. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. We took over. We're here. All right, I think what we're going to also do in the meantime is I'm actually going to make the Stratos... I'm going to have one of them go back down to Earth real quick because we're going to need to probably send a mining module to an asteroid. Okay, so we need to build... What is it? Is it a mining module? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I said okay, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna chill out. We are okay. Okay, so we need to send it to, what is it, 21, whatever the fuck? 21, yeah, this one. Yeah, let's launch this. We're gonna add a mining module. We're gonna launch, okay. And then we're gonna get there by 20... Huh? This spacecraft cannot carry enough propellant. Well, how do we... What the fuck? How are we gonna get there? This is bullshit. What the hell? Could I do the Eagle? Would that help? No, the spacecraft cannot carry enough propellant for this journey. Shit, then... Right, we're not worried about probing anything yet. I'm joining the cause as long... I will join as long as I can fly my Mark II retrofit or... Yes! I'm pretty sure we'll get that by like 2300. Alright, so I believe Hermes is on his way back. Yep. Alright, cool. So let's try not to kill all the humans this time. Don't take that out of context. Alright, cool. So, let's see here. So, deliver 50 to 100 people. Okay, so then what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna go into Earth orbit. Or actually, no, no, because we have to bring them down. So we're gonna go to Earth. We're going to Earth. We're gonna bring all of our modules down. Okay, perfect. And then the next thing we need to do is we need to bring up, Earth. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to go back up into Earth orbit. My God, I gotta do this shit again. Okay, and then we gotta add resources, and I think I'm gonna add more noble gas. Actually, wait, no. Go back. Let me add some supplies, because they're all gonna fucking die. Not my problem, but could be someone else's problem. Who knows? Alright. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to... Hey, Carol, what's up? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna send up this next module into Earth orbit. Boom. Okay. Because once we do this, I think then, what is it, chat? Once we complete this, then, I wonder what... I wonder if we're gonna start terraforming Mars, because that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now. Alright. Then we're going to add noble gas. Bada bing. I do like that it feels kind of realistic. Like, okay, it's kind of taking us time to do what we need to do. I thought I made an offer. Oh, the price. Okay, so the units. So offer to sell. What if I make it like 100 a unit? Oh, sell. Sell. Huh? 7. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, that's what we got to do. Okay, I was doing it wrong. Okay. Yeah, I love space as well. It's awesome. Okay. Are they now... Okay, we have them all up in orbit now. Okay, we have our 50 people. All right, so we need to bring these two down to Earth because we need to put more... we got to get more fuel for the ship. Flight, you know, honestly, it's really interesting just looking at how the history of flight. Because so earlier last year, I actually went to the National Earth and Space, or National, that museum in Washington, D.C. It was so fucking cool, dude. If you can go. It's so fucking awesome. Space is so cool. It is so cool, honestly. Let's see here. So we're going to add strictly noble gases. Alrighty. And I think it's time. Are we good? I think we're going to need some more supplies, though. So I'm definitely going to launch some supplies from Earth. Because I'm not losing more astronauts. You guys didn't see anything, okay? It wasn't like I did anything wrong. It was just a grave miscalculation, okay? I went to the net. Oh, that's really cool. Let's see here. Alrighty. Alright, cool. So now we are going to... I think we're ready to launch now. We should have enough. So let's go and do this. So we are going to launch to Mars orbit. The Aurora's on the pole. Oh, yeah, that is a really cool detail that they did in this. All right, we're going to add all of our modules here. We're going to add 100 of noble gas. As you see me change into the maid outfit that you did not clearly see. And then we're going to... Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, World War II pilot, right, Carol? Fly the Spitfire. Am I correct on that? Alright, so supplies will last that long. What's the fastest? Yes, okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Alright, so let's go... Okay. Okay, so we should be getting this... Hopefully they don't fucking die. Let's pray to God. Let's just pray, chat. Let's pray that I don't kill our grave, our brave scientists here. So we should be good, yeah, because they're running low on supplies because they eat too fucking much. They be hungry, fam. All right. 5 minutes later. Shut up! Blame it on the asteroids. They'll always be taking... God damn it. Shut up. All right, so let's see here. All right, let's head over to Mars because we're trying to sell. How are our people doing? So they got enough. Okay, here we go. Hell yes. Okay, let's go ahead and get our people down onto the surface of Mars. Actually, hold on. We got to send these. Send this in orbit. See, it's a fully... It's like... I want to say it's nearly self-sufficient, but we're not there yet. Alright, so let's do this. So we're going to send them down to Mars. Okay. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot. I was like, I'm forgetting something. Alright, let's get all of our peeps down on the ground. Let's do this. We did it! Finally, Mars is not just an outpost, but a proper settlement. We've managed to accommodate the entire community living far from Earth. We have made an impossible dream come true. Oh, we got a new start date. Oh, okay, cool. So what's next? With an early colony established, we need to look towards expanding our base of operations on Mars. Being self-sufficient is not enough. The colony needs to prosper and bring profits. We need to put 1,000 fucking people on Mars. That's a lot of peeps, okay? I don't know how we're gonna manage that, but I guess we'll figure it out. Well, fuck. How are we gonna do this shit? We could build another solar array, maybe? Okay, we need more... Why is this not working? Do we not have enough power? Allocated crew. Let's just give it a second. Oh, we need more. Okay, we definitely need to put more power. Okay. So we need hello or hey Lilat system origins. The goal, yeah, I can't wait till we get to Mars, honestly. That's gonna be super exciting. I'm not killing them finally. That'll be, but what now? I gotta pay? I have to pay for them to what? Okay, so we got 5 years for them. Okay, so we definitely, I think we're for sure going to need another spacecraft because this is a lot. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna build another Eagle. And then what we're going to need to do... That sounds so weird out of context. And then what we're going to need to do is we are going to need to, like, start, like, ramping up our production efforts. Like, tenfold. Like, I'm thinking we're going to probably need a couple more ships on Earth to be doing shit. Less people, more money. More people, less money. That's bullshit. Too bad the G-diffuser... Yeah, I think we would get there much quicker. Okay. So now we got to start thinking on a macro scale. We need to get 1,000 people on Mars, but more specifically, I think what we need to do is we need to start getting proper resources to Mars so that we can start constructing some buildings. For example, what I think we're going to need to do is we are definitely going to need to upgrade our, we're going to need to upgrade our, power. A couple more ships to do shit. I guess. What does this cost? Carbon power plant. Macroeconomics. Jesus. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to start putting more shit on Mars. So I'm thinking we just throw as much stuff. All right, can we get this stuff on Earth? Okay. So for Stratos, what we're going to do is an Earth orbit. What is it to make the Artemis? Or not the Artemis, what is it to construct the Hermes? So, okay. So it's, I might construct two, we might construct a couple of those. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'll construct another Eagle. We cannot do this now? Why not? Do we not have enough? Oh, we don't have enough we don't have enough metal. See, this is where money comes into play, because we can definitely buy some metal. We'll buy the whole thing. So, we'll go ahead and buy another Eagle, for sure. As long as the Martians don't have tripods, we should be good. Yeah. Significant amounts of carbon monoxide. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get this stuff constructed. Oh, wait, shit. We need to kind of hurry shit up because I just realized how much... Wait. Why is... Okay. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to... Can I disable this building? Okay. If we disable this building, can we turn on the farm? Because we're definitely going to need... Because this is not on. And they're all about to die. No. We got 6.4 years. So what we'll do is we're gonna send. Oh, we got resources in space. I forgot. Completely forgot. Gotta remember, Austin. We have technology. So what we're gonna go ahead and do actually is we're gonna head into orbit and we are going to. We gotta get that. I was like, they're gonna fucking die. We're gonna have all our people starve on fucking Mars and shit. Luckily, that's not what's gonna happen because we're gonna do this. We're gonna head back down to Mars with all our food. Okay. So we are going to now add our resources for supplies. It's gonna be 100 supplies. Boom. And then we're gonna go ahead, bring our supplies down, and then let's... Oh. What? Avoiding Armageddon. We have detected an asteroid on an impact course with Earth. The impact is calculated to happen in several years and will wipe out all life on our planet. This might be the most dreadful extinction event in history. A death sentence to our homeworld. We have received a nuclear device to stop the catastrophe. Well, fuck. Okay, so we need to deliver... Alright, well, let's do this then. How it's 5. All right, we'll cargo capacity. How much is it? 5 tons. All right, we'll build Selene. All right. All right, well, change of course, chat. We have to save the Earth from destruction. We have a couple years. If not, I think the game's over. How much... Okay, how long can Mars live? We got 15 years. Okay, so we got 15 years of supplies. Okay, so we can definitely wait. Because this is definitely of utmost importance we get this shit done. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Let's go. Alright. Let's get this mission launched. Okay, so we need to go save the Earth. We need to save the Earth, chat. Save the Earth from... Where's it at? Where's... the... What a name. Okay. Let's plan a mission. Okay, so, well, we need to swap this. It needs to go from Earth. Okay, so we're going to use the Selene spacecraft to send a nuclear device there. It's not fully to scale. Okay. We are launching our mission to save the Earth, chat. You've been reading. Oh, okay. I remember I liked the books. I think I read... I know, like, wasn't there, like, a movie where, like, we actually we went to Mars to take them on or some shit? I don't remember. Hey, it's okay, Michael. I greatly appreciate you for stopping by. If you just had to stop in and say hello, that works just fine, but I hope you have a great rest of your day, my friend. Okay, chat. In the meantime, we need to... start constructing another Hermes thing. Okay, so let's get this started. So the first thing we're going to need to do... Actually, no, we can go back because we can add... What was it to build it? I hate this because I wish I can... I think I can do this. So if we go to spacecraft... Okay, so it's 100 alloys. So how much would it cost for us to get... I don't think we need 3. You prefer the original novel from the late 1800s? Ah, okay. Okay, so we're going to need back how much of the cosmos... We've actually just set up a nice little colony on Mars, and we have to save the Earth from destruction from an asteroid. So that's how our day's gone so far. Okay, so let's do this. So we're gonna add some resources. We are going to add 100 alloys. What is it? 25 electronics. Uh, 40. Sweet furries, get the job done again. Exactly. We're saving the Earth, chat. Saving the Earth.
Flip it, dead. Nice.
The Earth is dead. All right. So we're gonna use that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get... Oh, shit. Are they already in orbit? All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start construction of the second Hermes, because we're gonna need to start working on getting more shit to Mars, because, right now, how are we doing on food on Mars? We have about 15 years. Okay, so let's actually send the Hermes craft back. What did you clip? You didn't clip shit. Shut up. All right, so we are gonna head back. Cool. So we're gonna be heading back, and then hopefully. All right, cool. We just launched our mission to take on. The asteroid. Let's pray to God it blows it up. If not, we're all fucking dead. So the planet is dead, and there is much rejoicing. All right. Okay. I think we need to buy. All right. Hold on. Let's take a look here. So, okay, Hermes is almost done construction.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no! Anyway. Alright, so let's do this. So we are gonna send our ships down to Earth. Okay. So now... Second. Alright, so now what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need to send these down to Earth, because we need to send some supplies up. Alright. So, you could slow down! Hold on! Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, we're about to see if this thing blows up. Let's see. Okay, it arrived. Now destroy it. Okay, so how do I do that? Destroy asteroid. Yay! We blew it up! We saved the Earth, chat. Austin, who do you like more? The Cardinals. I fucking hate the Yankees. The Yankees be pissing me off. Not gonna hold you there. Alright, so let's see here. Super heavy launch vehicles. Reduces maintenance cost of all launch vehicles. Decreases construction cost. Sorry to hurry, but I'm in a jet. Yeah, we fight. Jesus. Oh, here we go. We're gonna definitely need to build an electronics factory. That's gonna take a while. Though. But I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and let's do that. And bam, I'm back. Just had to put some more... Hey! No worries. We just saved the Earth from a massive asteroid. So that's great. In the meantime, we actually started constructing... So we just built our second Hermes spacecraft. So now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to start sending supplies over to Mars. Now, specifically, we're going to need to probably send a bunch of everything. So we're going to need to... What is it? We're more glass, and it's primarily glass from what I know. We need to send glass. Is there like a glass factory that I must have missed? Maybe production. Glass. This is what it was. But I think what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna just kind of need to give Mars a head start, because right now they don't have a whole lot of resources. Okay, so what we're gonna do is in Earth orbit, we're gonna send all 3 craft. We're gonna add more alloys, some glass. Shit. Do we not have a lot of... Oh, we only got 90 tons of glass, so we'll have to buy some. Alright, so let's see. Let's buy glass. I don't need that much glass. Maybe like 900. Alright.
Damn it.
Sounds like a whole lot of... Shut up. Alright, electronics. And then we gotta put some more noble gas in orbit. Okay, that's something we're gonna have to buy, is more noble gases, which I'm gonna actually buy a shitload because we're gonna need it. We'll use 3 of the Eagles, and then... There we go. Alright, so I believe we sent them all into orbit. Perfect. Okay, so the good news is, because this next launch, we're not going to need a bunch of people yet. We're just going to simply just straight up send these supplies and kind of call it. So we're going to launch this to Mars. We're going to use the Hermes here. We're going to add... Okay, so we're going to do the glass, the noble gas, and alloys, right? We're going to hit that next, and then we're going to get there soon-ish. Because then I believe... When is, Okay, this is when we're launching Hermes back. How much more food can they last for? How are they looking? They got about 8 years left of food, so I probably should have sent some supplies. But I think we'll be fine. I was gonna say, do we have any more supplies in orbit, though? I'm glad, let's take a look. Mars orbit. There's about 11 okay, so I think we can grab that. I feel for Yankees fans in Massachusetts anytime I see Yankees. I mean, I'm a Phillies fan, so that really doesn't really affect, you know, me, but I would rather hang with the Boston Red Sox fans than the Yankees fans, because I've had some bad experiences with Yankees fans. This is my opinion, though. Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, so then what we're gonna do is we are going to launch down to Mars. We're gonna add, shit. Yep. We're gonna add the supplies. It's gonna be the 10 supplies, and then this should last us a little bit longer. How much longer did that give us time? Gave us about a couple more years worth of time, so that's good. Alright, so cool. So it looks like we just sent back the other... I think we're gonna need a third one, honestly, because this is like... We're probably... Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna need a third... Or, actually, hold on. Let's go to Mars. Do we have enough to sell? Okay, we do. Alright, so let's do that. So we're gonna go to Mars. We're going to sell. New offer. We're going to sell 500 per unit of alloys. And sell. Perfect. Okay, guys, so it looks like we're doing pretty good. We have enough money. I think we could afford a third. All right. Well, first what I want to do is... Oh, Jesus, it's getting... Holy fuck, is it getting laggy. All right, so I think what I want to do is I don't want to, like, overexert myself here, but I definitely know we need to get ready. As like, it's going to have to be pretty quick when we get this shit, because we're not going to have a whole lot of time. Okay. Because we need to get... As long as we get enough supplies there, we should be good. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do now that Hermes is back in orbit is I think we're going to add... we're absolutely going to buy some more supplies, that's for sure. Earth. We're going to... How much is it for supplies? We don't need that much. I'm going to say we can buy 1,000. Okay, so we bought 1,000 supplies. We have enough noble gases to continue doing these trips. Oh, yeah, the music is pretty good, too. Okay. So then what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to send all 3 of these down to Earth. Like, this is, I think, where... Like, I kind of found it weird that we went to the moon, because we don't really need to have them there, honestly. Especially if we're focusing strictly... Okay. So, let's see here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to plan a launch back to Earth orbit. Now here, what I want to do is I want to add all 3. We're going to send supplies. We're going to add... I'll do 200 worth of supplies. And then I'm thinking what I'm going to say we do is... Austin, I don't know if you've played Subnautica, but this music is good. I have not played Subnautica. I don't think the game was... When I looked at gameplay, I don't think it was for me personally. But I you know, I definitely think, you know, if that's the type of game for you, then absolutely. All right, cool. So then what we're going to do is we're going to send this Hermes ship back to Mars. Yep, we're going to send... Oh, wait, well, before I get ahead of myself... All right, we're going to send 200, and then we're going to also make sure we have some noble gas in orbit so that they can get back. Boom. All right, cool. So now we'll have more supplies heading there by the following year, and then what I'm going to do is we'll send these back down to Earth so that we can get started on another Hermes ship so that we can actually, you know, get ready to add more people to Mars. Okay. No worries, man. Yeah, no, so Subnautica space. I was gonna. I heard like people are afraid of playing that game because of that. Okay, so let's try to figure this out again. So let's go to orbit, spacecraft. So let's remember. So it is, or actually, what am I doing? I can launch the mission to Earth orbit. Next, we're gonna use all three. Okay, so what was it? I know it was, let's see if I can get it here. Okay, so it's 100 alloy. Add resources. 25 electronics. 40 rare metals. And then what is it? And then 10 of that. I think that's it. And then we'll use all three of these. Yes, we're gonna. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to buy a lot more propellant too. Now that I'm thinking about this, so how much is propellant? Yeah, we'll buy it all. We gotta buy it all, guys. Holy shit! All right, so let's see here. Okay, I think it arrived. I think something arrived at Mars. All right, let's see what arrived. Which one? Okay, it was all of these ships. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to need to do is we're going to send these up into orbit. Mars. We're going to send at least one into Mars orbit, I think. Well, how much supplies do we have? No, we're going to need both of them. Buy it all. I'll take your entire stock. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's do this. So we are now going to head... Okay, so now we're going to launch back to Mars. We are going to use both of these. We're going to add alloys. I think it was 98, I think I saw. 98. And then we're going to add the glass, which was 100, I believe. Yep. Launch vehicle. Yep. Land back on... Perfect. All right, so then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to go ahead and construct... I'm going to say we're going to construct 2 more solar arrays for sure. Hopefully this kind of solves our crisis. Why is it not making anything? Okay, is it because... Okay, is it because we need a carbon? Right? It's because we need carbon. Carbon dioxide extractor. Okay, so why is this farm not working? So it consumes water and carbon. Not enough resources. So is there no carbon on... Well, there's carbon. A dense... Okay, so carbon dioxide extractor. Extracts CO2 from any kind of deposit. Okay, and then a carbon... Okay, so then what are we going to do? This is going to be interesting because if that's the case, then what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to send like a shitload of carbon and go from there. So let's actually head back to the Earth really quickly because I think that's going to be our next... Oh, look at Venus. Look, it has a red aurora. Like, that's crazy. I don't even know if that's accurate. If that is, that's actually pretty badass. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to construct our next Hermes ship. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, that's leaving in 48. So when's... how much food they got? Oh, they got plenty. They got plenty. I think I could turn that back on. Perfect. Fuel refinery is back online. If anything, that would be reflections of the sun. Yeah, that honestly. Okay. So what we're gonna need to do is we're definitely gonna have to send this back to Earth for more. But the thing is do I have what's on the planet? Okay, so we need to. So I think we can. How many people are in here? 100? Okay, what's the next facility upgrade we can get, actually? Okay, hold on. Because I realize we're not researching anything. Because, like, I kind of hate that. Like, it doesn't pause when you don't research something. Okay, so biotech, colony construction, underground habitats. So, what does this differ from outposts? Or habitats, excuse me. So they cost less. Do they cost less to maintain? Underground facilities. I guess we could start researching that, because then that would be less intensive. And then can we actually build another thing? Okay, so we have a mobile habitat. I'm not sure if that's... Ain't Mars' core too frozen to generate a magnetic field? There's no way to... I think there are ways to, like... I know that, like, people talk about ways of, manufacturing a magnetic field. Like, I know, like, there's, like, people that have talked about it, for sure. Only one can be built on this object. Okay, so that's... Oh, that's the outpost, though. Can I build another one? All right, cool. All right, cool. So we have another outpost on here, so we can fit... Wait, what? We're at capacity. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Hang in. Well, why does it say capacity 200 or 200? Do we not have an... we only have 100 people? Okay. So, cool. So we just got our next ship in orbit, so let's go ahead and take care of this. Let's take care of some business. Because, Earth, Mars, orbit. Okay, so we're gonna have to... But yeah, like, Mars's core is too weak to generate a actual field, so... Alright, so then, okay, so we need to send the 201 supplies down. Okay. So we're gonna do Mars. Oh, Jesus, Lord up above. We're gonna do Stratos. And then supplies, we're gonna do 200. All right, cool. And then we're gonna hit next. Cool. How many... Okay, they could survive 23 years. So I think the next thing we're gonna need to do is send carbon and kind of go from there. Because... Is there anything we can build on Mars that, like... Because we have enough solar arrays to be fine for now, I think. Nitrogen extractor, we don't need that, I think, yet. Unless we want to do a hydrogen power plant, but I don't think we have enough. How much nitrogen? Okay. So, yeah, that's going to cost a lot. Okay, how much food does it produce? Or, well, let's see, how much are they consuming? So they're consuming about 0.04 a day. So the idea is that if we can construct... And... Okay, so the metal... We're producing a lot of metal, but we don't... Is there a mine? Okay, so we're definitely going to have to bring some more metal and stuff like that. So, okay, so we're definitely going to have to plot this out. Okay, and we're going to bring some more people, of course. So I think the next thing we're going to do is we are going to actually, in Mars orbit, we're going to... Did your face tracking... Oh, it probably did. Hold on. There he goes. I don't know why it does that from time to time. Hold on. Let me see if it's my lighting. Guess what, guys? We got to calibrate Austin again. Where's it at? Yep. It looks... Oh my god. Hang on. My camera's... Oh my lord. Look at it. Holy shit. He's dying. Oh my god, he's dying. How do I... Hold on, I gotta recalibrate this. It's Andros. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta, give me 1 second. I think it's the lighting that's fucking it up, so give me 1 second. Let me calibrate it. Okay, if I turn the lighting on, let me lower the lighting. Okay, that should do it. Okay. I don't know why I was doing that. I think it was because of the lighting, probably. The Andros. Andros' true form. Exactly. All right, where was I? Okay, I think, what were we doing? We were sending up the... Oh, yeah, we were sending up the crew modules, but with, like, no people in them. Actually, no, we don't need 2 of them. We just need the 1. And then what do we have? So we have the probe. I think I can get... I'm going to get rid of this probe. We don't really need it anymore. Okay, so we're going to close the... Let's kind of get rid of the clutter. So we can definitely get rid of the probe for sure because we don't really need that anymore. So I'm going to delete that. The next thing is the mining module. It looks like that we're definitely going to need the mining module for now until we can build some more stuff. And then, yeah. Saver, I'm sorry. Ew, what do you smell? Wow. That is so bad, guys. I feel like I'm offended. I'm offended, honestly. This is bullshit. Alright, we're gonna do Krook. Alright, let's see here. So what we're gonna do is oh shit. Okay, so we have to, because we're gonna have to send all of our crew habitats back to Earth. That way we can get some more peeps on here. We need some more people on Mars. Because it did say, I think the game said, like, once we get to a certain point, they'll start reproducing. I think that's what they said. Like, they'll start making families on Mars or some shit like that. I don't know. So I'm kind of hoping we can get that done. Like, if we could just do, like, 1 more crew of people, we should get that. I mean, what are we thinking? Can we get that done? Let's see. Alright, we're gonna do 1 more. Boom. Next. Cool. Gonna launch that into orbit. Then what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm actually gonna send both Hermes ships back to Earth. Because we're definitely going to need to get up some more supplies. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna launch both of these back to Earth. We're gonna add all of the modules. And we're gonna just head back. Within 6 months. And then we'll send, like, all 3 ships. Oops. What do you mean, oops? There's no oops. Shut up. Alright, well... The other thing, too, is that we're gonna need... Do we have carbon? Like, I don't think we do, so we're gonna have to buy some carbon. Let's buy... Let's buy 300... Oh, shit. Let's buy 300 carbon. Really quickly, before we continue, how are our people on... Oh, they got 16 years. They got plenty of time. I think we should actually get them some more food. Probably. And probably... You know, yeah, we might have to feed the people. Let's go ahead and send these back to Earth, all the craft. I guess we have to feed the people on the moon. Nah, she probably just got in here because she's instigating. Alright, let's go to the moon. We're only going to use 1 ship. Add resources. We're going to add 100. Alright, cool. So we should have... There we go. How long will they... They got 62 more years before we have to go resupply them. So they got plenty of time. Of course she popped in to bother me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get dinner without you. Might go somewhere. Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do about it? We're just waiting for these ships to come back. I think they just launched. Okay. Wow, I brought home dinner. Oh, really? What did you bring? See, that's really gonna depend on what you brought home. Because I got another hour of stream. What did you bring? See, that's dependent. What did you bring? All right, so we gotta get a couple things. All right. So the first thing we need to do is we need long pause with music. From where? Where did you go with that? Is that where did you go for that? I don't. You're at work. It better be good, because if it's not good, we're gonna have some fighting words. I'm just kidding. Oh, really? I didn't know you went to your aunt's house. As you should. You guys need to stop enabling her. You need to stop. Stop enabling her. You're generating bad habits. Okay. All right. Well, hold on. Let me seriously get myself in order here, because I don't want to have a bunch of like more individuals dying. What happened? What bad habits? Oh, you know, getting what she wants when she wants, because, you know, she thinks her dad can boss me around. You know how it is. Oh, really, Austin? Bet. All right, let's go to Earth orbit. All right, so we're gonna launch all 3 of these. All right, we are going to add some modules. We're gonna just do. Oh shit. Now, I think we can, like, transport 900 tons worth of shit to Mars, I believe. I could be wrong. But... Andros tattoo? Oh, no. Not the Andros tattoo. Please, no. Add resources. Alright, so we're definitely going to add 100 carbon. And then we're also going to add... supplies. At least 100 supplies. Alright, cool. So then what we got to do is we got to send all of them back down to Earth. We're going to go down to Earth orbit. And then... Okay. So then, what was I doing? Do we need to add more people? Like, what are we doing? 50 people at a time? No, we have 10. Okay. So, I don't think I want to overdo it with people yet, because then I'm going to, like, be overwhelmed. We do need to research some more stuff. How many coffee beans would it take to... Yes. Bad habits for a great enable... Wow. Okay, you guys are really... Okay, I see how it is. Okay. I see how it is. Okay, we're definitely going to have to do the expanded cargo bays. That's definitely something we got to do. All right, so let's see. So we're going to send... All right, we're going to send these back down to Earth. How are we looking in orbit? Okay, so how much supplies? They got... Okay, they got enough supplies. Okay, we definitely got to add more. All right, so let's do this again. So we're going to go back into Earth orbit. But now we can just strictly do supplies. So we're going to add some resources. So we're going to do 100 supplies. Oh, shit. Not rare minerals. Noble gases, 100. And then... we'll send some more alloys to Mars. You know she's bothering you the more she's... Yeah, exactly. No, I know. I'm just playing around, of course. Everyone knows we play around with one another. That's the good dynamic that we have. So, don't worry. If you think I'm being serious, I'm not. Like, we're all... And I'm pretty sure we know I'm playing around. Okay, so then we have to do one more trip. I know. Yeah, y'all are trying to make it worse for me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Then the last thing we're gonna do is one last trip with the Earth orbit. We're gonna add, okay, so we're gonna add more noble gas. He also knows he's, wow! Oh my god, I'm not a hyena. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop. All right, we're gonna add 100 electronics. And then we'll add, we'll do 100 glass as well. All right, cool. Then we'll send these into his orbit. Well, there's like a whole meme in the furry space where they have like hyenas like smell or something like that. So shh, let me have my moment. All right, let's see here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start planning out these next missions. So actually, I think we could plan them all out at once, right? But I don't want to. I want to do the first one, just no supplies. All right, and then I'm gonna have nothing but supplies. It's just gonna be like 200 supplies. That way they don't fucking die on the way over. Now the thing is that actually before I do that and end up killing like half the fucking people, how in Earth orbit there is 39 supplies, so that should be good enough. How long is that gonna last? Okay, 12 months. And it's gonna launch. Okay, we should be good. But I might put some more supplies in orbit. Next, we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, they need more pan. You know, I saw that in Walmart the other day. I was tempted to buy some, but I was like, fuck that. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that. Absolutely the hell not. All right, so now let's do this. So let's see. So we got electronics. Then we're gonna add glass. What other resources? Carbon for sure. What did I put? 100? Did I put 200? No, 100. What other resources? Alloys. Let's send 100. And then I think that's it. And then we'll do 50 noble gas. Oh shit, we don't have enough propellant. Okay, we don't have enough propellant to do that, because I think of how much stuff we're launching. That's actually fine, because then this actually incentivizes me to do this. Because then what I can do is send these back down to Earth orbit. This is a lot. Like, I will say that it kind of starts feeling, and I'm kind of glad we're kind of getting into, like, the mid-game, where it's like, it feels like we're kind of, like, doing a lot of, you know, the regular shit. Okay, so let's see here. So we're just going to launch strictly 2 resources. It's going to be 100 supplies and 200 noble gas. I'll buy some of that Panther stuff. No, that's Panther propaganda. We don't do that here. All right, so we're going to launch these up into Earth orbit. All right, cool. So then what we should be able to do is launch those missions to Mars. Okay, so then Pepper X Slippy is legit. Oh, I gotta know this. How? I gotta know how. How is this? Tell me. I gotta learn. How is this the pairing? What did we do? All right, cool. Both of them are going. All right, cool. Did we launch our... Hold on, let's look at Earth orbit. Okay, so the one's going to launch in July of this year, and our supplies are pretty good. All right, okay, they both launched. Here we go. So this is actually intriguing, because we're going to find out, like, if we're really starting to develop some, you know, serious space travel because 2052. Oh look! Oh, oh my God! Congrats on reproducing on Mars. We just saw a bump up by 1. I just saw that. Yeah, my headcanon is Crystal had to date Panther for scratching his pride. Oh, Panther has a... Yo, that is so funny. Oh my... That is great. Alright. So we're going to head into Mars orbit. Said we're going to go into Mars orbit, not that orbit. Alright. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to, using our stratos here, we're going to head down to the Martian surface, and we're going to go ahead. We are going to add our 2. Alright, so we're going to add all of our guys here, and then we're going to bring down, I want to say nothing but the supplies, so we're going to bring down 100 supplies. Boom. I'm going to hit next. Okay. Alrighty. So we got 161 people on Mars, and I think, how's our supplies looking? So they got 25 years of consumption, but this is where I think things are going to change for us. So then going here, we're going to send these individuals 2 ships back into orbit to collect some more stuff. Okay. So then going to the Martian orbit here. We definitely need... Go back to Mars. Okay, so next... what other supplies? Oh, carbon. I think carbon was going to be the first one we did. The second one... we'll do alloys next. Okay, so it actually is finally working, the farm. Now, is it... Hold on, let's actually give it a second. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We're self-sustained. Awesome. We've actually created a self-sustaining farm now. And the good news is that carbon's going to last for 13 years. So now all we have to do is just send carbon now. Okay, so we don't actually have to start sending... We don't have to send as much supplies anymore, which is great. So we basically, I think, have Mars in a pretty good spot, which is kind of annoying, but still getting the hang of this. If you haven't hit the follow button already, please be sure to do so, guys. I know a lot of you already follow me, so that's fine. Because we got about another hour left of the stream. And then if we happen to hit the goal by tonight, what I'll do is I'll save the overtime for tomorrow. Because I know Double Dash is going to be hella fun tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to go to Martian orbit. Alright, cool. Dude, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited for Double Dash tomorrow. Alright, cool. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Mars. To Stratos here. We're going to bring down our electronics. And our glass, I think. That's the other one I want to bring down. Alright, cool. So now, can we, like, build more shit on Mars? Like, okay, so let's see here. So, we can build a silicon mine. I think we'll go ahead and start doing that. We don't have enough metal. Can we actually... Metal mining base. Oh, can we... That's what I forgot we needed to do. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn off the alloy base for now. And what we're going to do is just let our metal stock increase, actually. Just going to watch this, because this is actually pretty crazy. Actually, and then what I'm going to do, or rather what I should do, is use one of these. Well, imagine Crystal giving Slippy one. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, so then... Boom. We're getting there, guys. I think we're getting there. I think that this is where... I'm hoping we get to the point where we don't have to send as many missions to Mars as much, because I don't... Again, I don't know how much more we have in terms of, like... Because I don't think... I don't know... Let's see. All right, cool. So we're gonna put these up into space. Boom. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, I can finally talk again. Him, loves this. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. That sounds like a skill issue. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're gonna send them all back to Earth orbit. Okay, and then we're all gonna head back. Cool. So they're gonna launch back the next calendar year. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna need to do in the meantime is we're gonna head to Mars here. So what did it cost? What did it say? Hold on, is there like a marketplace to buy shit on Mars? Doesn't look like it. Are we the only people on Mars? No, we have there are oh, okay. I think we're the only colony that has like legitimate people on Mars. So that's interesting. Okay. As crystals crackling in the corner. But yeah, this is actually pretty good because then once this runs out, yeah, we're actually doing pretty good. All right, cool. So all of our ships are heading back to Earth. Just waiting for it to, because once we get the metal mining base, then we can kind of really not only killing Slippy, but the whole montage of Panther taking. Oh my god, that is so funny. All right, we're gonna go ahead and construct that. All right, our stuff arrived back. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so I think we can turn this back on now. Safe to say. Let's see. Okay, so we're having positive stuff except for that. What other things can we build? Yeah, Wolf would be in the background and be like, this fucking idiot. Okay, noble gas extractor. Can we build that? Okay, we're gonna definitely build that because we're for sure going to need that for space transportation. But holy shit, look how much we're getting. All right, so we got a noble gas extractor. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So that's doing good. Are we running low? Oh, look. We're actually gaining population now. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, or what we're going to do more specifically, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to launch one more crew of people, but we're going to need to build, we're going to actually have to build some more, another outpost, I think, right? Or a habitat, excuse me. So we're going to need to build another habitat, which I'm going to, like, give it a minute. So why can't we build this? What's up with this? Underground I don't think we need underground habitats, honestly. But we'll go ahead and start constructing that. And then I think if we can get like one more haul of people, I think we're good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from Earth orbit to Earth using all three of these. And we're going to okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add all the modules. Next. Done. Okay. We're gonna fly back down to Earth. Now, I think what I want to do, actually, is, with Mars, we're definitely going to need to add a ton of carbon, I think. And, of course, supplies to get people there. But I don't think it's going to be as, like, necessary. Like, once they get there, they'll be fine. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to go ahead. Earth orbit. We'll launch all three ships. We're going to do crew. Crew. And I think this is great because then I'm really curious to see how much money. Okay, we're running pretty good on money, so I'm not like concerned. I'm really curious to see how much money. Did it say how much money we get for doing that? $33 million. Holy shit. That is a lot of money. Like I've never. What's kind of weird is like money isn't a problem in this game, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing per se, but let's see here. So then we're gonna put 200 supplies in orbit. And then what I want to do... Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got the thing that gets us more stuff. And then we're going to put 150 carbon in orbit. This is great, because then that means we don't have to do as many launches. Oh, sweet. Hell yes. And then what we're going to go ahead and do, I believe we can... Where is it at? Official mag... Okay, what was the other thing? So we had super... Oh, we need to get superconducting magnets. Okay, so we need to get that. And then we can... Slippy wouldn't be compl... Well, I think Amanda might have a problem with that. I'm not going to hold you there, but... Alright, cool. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to plan our missions. Actually, before we plan our missions, we actually have to do one more thing. Which is we're going to go down to Earth with all 3 of these. And we're going to just get as many of the noble gases that we can, you know, or the, you know, those... And then just get this shit ready to roll. Because I don't think we're going to need too many. I think we just really need the one... But I think to play it safe, I'll just use the whole stuff for it. So 450. Do I have enough? All right, I might not actually have enough. Oh, I do. All right, cool. Yes, we're going to go ahead and... All right, hold on. Boom, there we go. All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and plan this mission out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plan the first Hermes mission. This is going to be just going to Mars orbit. And we are going to do that. We're going to add all of our modules here. And we're going to add our noble gas of 100. And we are going to add... Actually, I don't think we're going to need noble gas. I think we just need supplies, right? So I'll just put 200 supplies. Oh, I'll do 150 to just play it safe. And then I'll also add... we'll do some carbon. Alright, cool. So then we'll go ahead and get that launched. So that's good. And then let's go to Earth orbit. So we have enough to last 6 years. We still have... Okay. And then for Hermes, then I think all we need to do then is just launch the one, but I don't think... I'll just launch the one for now, because I don't think we're gonna need that much. Eventually, his Panther caresses. Yeah, like, they're, like, at old age, and he just recognizes, he's like, oh shit, like... That would be so funny. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna launch our 2 ships here, and then... There we go. See how we're doing here. Doing pretty good. I mean, what else can we build? I guess we can build a launch pad. Okay, we can build a launch pad, sure. And then vehicle assembly. Hello. Damn, they got to Mars real quick. Holy shit. Yo, we're hauling ass to get here. Alright, so let's do this. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna... Next. Stratos. Yep. We're gonna add all of our modules of our 50 people. Gonna bring them down to the planet. That. Then what we're going to do is we're going to send all of our guys back into... Not Earth orbit. Hello. We're going to go to Mars orbit. Yes. And then we're going to send both of our ships up there. Not going to send any modules up there for the time being. There we go. All right, perfect. And then what do we do from here? Okay, so then what do we have in Mars orbit? We have 100, 200... So I can bring probably 100 supplies down and... Alright, I think I know what I gotta do here. Alright, cool. So, we're not gonna construct a spacecraft. We're going to plan a mission. To Mars. Yep. Straight in. I mean... Yeah, exactly. A masterpiece. That's exactly what it is. Alright, so we're gonna bring all the carbon down. We're gonna bring 100 of the supplies down, and we'll keep the rest in orbit. Boom. Alright, let's see how this looks. Okay, how much will that last? This is going to last us 29 years, but by that time, we'll have so much supplies, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. All right, we just constructed our launch pad here. What else can we build on Mars? Okay, so let's take a look. So we have 310 habitable. We have 41 of them working. And what does that say? Okay, so there's that. So I think what I want to do is... What does that require to build an electronics factory? So it looks like we're going to need to extract noble gases, oxygen, nitrogen. I guess we can start doing that. Did I build the glass thing yet, actually? Now that I think about it. The glass kin? I don't think I did. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Did I? No, I didn't. And then... How much power do we have? We have 15. Okay, so we have... Okay, so I'm probably going to end up building another solar array. Actually, I'll build 2 more just to play it safe. Let's see what we do here. We're building a lot of shit. Oh, hello. Yeah, with... Are we running low on anything aside from carbon? Okay, we got superconducting magnets. Now I think the next thing we need to research is the, What are we missing? Room temperature superconductors. Okay, so we're going to research that next. How are we looking? So carbon's going down. Water consumption. It looks like we might need to build another water ice extractor probably, which I'll go ahead and construct now. So we should be good there. Silicon mine. We'll go ahead and build one of those. We got to get these people to work. We got to employ these people, chat. There we go. Okay, so did we pretty much I'm pretty sure we got everything. Okay. So I think the next thing we need to do is we got a launch pad. Produces constant power from radioactive decay without requiring input or maintenance. Okay. Trying to see what we want to do here because we got about 30 minutes left, give or take. What does this do? It produces hydrogen and oxygen from water using Okay, interesting. So it produces, so it uses more water, but this is what will allow us. Okay, got it. Now for the farms, are we good on farms? So we're production. We're good on that. We're good on that. I think we're pretty good. The only thing that we have an issue with is carbon. Oh, what about this research laboratory? Can we build that? We don't have rare minerals. I don't know if that's going to do anything there. What about an observatory? Can we build that? Okay, we need glass. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, I want to build an observatory on Mars. That actually sounds... Hey, it's Panther's fault for closing his eyes while monologuing. That is true. He kind of walked into that. I'm not going to hold you. All right, we're building an observatory on Mars. That's actually pretty cool. All right, that's what's up. And then I think what we'll do is realistically, what is the last... We don't have rare minerals. I think that's it, right? We just don't have rare minerals and people. Like, that's all we pretty much need is more people. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to, like, actually, like, start, like, reproducing like that. But, what I think we're going to do is, at this point, I think, what we'll do... Because, okay, so do we need a mining tool? Yeah, I think we still do. Nah, do we? I don't think we do. How are we doing on production? Production, consumption, 7 tons versus... okay, I think we can get rid of the mining module. For sure. Let's see how this looks. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Did that do something? Alright, so let's... Okay. So, we definitely need to send some more raw materials to to Earth. So let's... Or excuse me, not... You know what I meant. Alright, hold on. Let's do this. So we're going to go to Mars orbit. I'm only going to need 1. Because all I'm going to do is... Hang on, Austin. Don't get ahead of yourself now, bud. I think I know what I'm going to do here. Is like, we want to slowly add people, and I don't want to, like, rush it. Because I feel like if we rush it, we're going to, like... F this up pretty bad. You know, because right now we're kind of sending like 50 people every so often, and it's kind of been okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add, we are going to add some noble gas. We'll add 100. Boom. And how many supplies do we have in orbit? Oh, we got enough. We got enough for sure. The launch vehicle. Do we need a launch vehicle? I thought we didn't. Do we seriously need a launch vehicle now? I thought we didn't. Oh, is it because of how much stuff I have? I think probably. Yeah, okay. It's because okay. So that's the other thing is we're going to need a lot of those rare materials so we can build some launch vehicles on Mars. Damn, we're doing pretty good, chat, if I say so myself. We're actually pretty much hauling ass getting this stuff done. Okay. So then what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to actually send one of these back. I'm not going to send both because I want to at least keep one in orbit just in case. Hell yeah, man. You do say so yourself. Hold on. Let me add all these modules. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to send this back. Boom. Awesome. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is I think I'm going to go to Earth and we're going to send... We're going to need a bunch of it, so we're going to do this. So we're going to go back down to Earth, and then I'm going to have them add a couple more... Shit, that's not what I wanted. Couple more planned missions. Here we go. So then what I'm going to do is I'm in Earth orbit, I'm going to add... Okay, so we could do 100. So I'm going to add some resources. We're going to add, of course, supplies. We'll do 100. We'll do about 100. But primarily the rare metals, I'm going to do 200. And then... Actually, 300. And then I'm going to add some... Oh, we're out of those gases, but that's fine. I think we'll add... We'll just put more supplies in orbit for now. And we'll do that. Because then I can always buy more, because we're going to have to buy more. We're kind of running low on money, which I'm kind of scared of. So we're probably going to have to start selling some stuff once we get under 10,000. How much is it? We're like about to go bankrupt. Earth. Fuck. Earth orbit. I was kind of starting to look up at the money, and I realized that it's actually starting to cost us a decent amount. Earth. We're going to buy... Oh, shit. Is it out? Do we not have any? Well, shit. I think we're out. So we're going to have to build a mobile gas extractor. I didn't realize, like, there was none on the open market. I'm not a bunny. Shut up. This is... Be quiet. Alright, what... I think they just arrived back, right? Something did. I just realized we're making... How much does Mars have? Like, Jesus. Mars is self-sufficient. This is actually pretty cool. All right, can I buy anything on Mars? Someone should do art of that. Of what? No, don't do that. That's so fucked up. Don't do that. All right, improved reactor vessels. Unlock the ability to discover star systems and exploration. Fusion theory. Machine learning boosts research speed. Horror Kid, what's up? Boosts engine. We'll just do that. I just realized that we are kind of fucked. Alright, so we got our ships back here, so I think... How much do I have in orbit? Oh, I think I have enough. I should have enough, actually, now that I think about it. So, what we're gonna do is I am going to go back to Earth with the 3 spacecrafts, and we're just going to add a bunch of these modules. We should have enough. Okay. So let's take a look. Boom. How much do I have in orbit? Oh, I should have enough. And then what we'll do is we're gonna launch. Sup, I was in a call with a friend this whole time. Oh, it's all fine. Look, man, we're actually about to close things out. We're about to send our last Mars mission for the stream, and then just kind of see what we can do from there. A drawing of money. Oh, no, Toby, do not. If you do that, I'm telling. I'm telling. Don't do it. Don't try it. Don't. Stop. Chat. No, do not instigate him. Do it. Oh my god. You ain't gonna do shit on. Shut up. You shut up. You know I can. I have connections, okay? Alright, let me do this. But before I lose my train of thought, give me like 1 second, because I have to make sure I do this right. We'll do whatever noble gas we have. And I'll put 100 supplies in orbit. Crap, we're running low on money. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna launch one of these to Mars. This is gonna be one of the Hermes craft. Alright, we're gonna add a bunch of supplies, 100 to be. We'll do like 100. I think that should be enough. And then, oh, we need to do the rare metals, but that's gonna be on the next one. So we'll do the rare metals as well, like that. Next, okay. Let's head back to fuck. I said Earth. We got to go back to Earth. Let's see here. We should have enough supplies to get through that. I don't think I have enough. We don't have enough noble gas to send the rest, but I'm hoping. Is there enough on Earth to purchase? I don't think so. So that's not good. So we're gonna have to start sending them back to like when we're going back to Earth. To do that. Me too, Mr. Mount Do It. Earth. Yes, Earth. Well, in my mind it is, so like skill issue. Alright, so let's see here. So we're gonna send, hopefully these astronauts don't die of starvation. They should be good. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to need. Is there a way I can, like, send... Hold on. It's probably going to be too much to send. I'll try it. Where is it at? Mars orbit? Okay. So, because there's not a whole lot of mass on it, we just need 58 tons of it to do that. So, that's good. How much do we have on Earth? We should have enough at some point. Okay, so we just launched our Earthlings. Y'all gonna make it. I think, hopefully. We're in 2063, chat. Isn't that crazy? We just researched... What did we research? Okay, so we researched hopefully some... I'm hoping we can get some better stuff. Increases... Oh, we're definitely going to need to do this. We need some more power. Shut up. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's make this quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to send all of our peeps to the ground. To the ground. Jesus, if I can get this shit. And then I believe we're going to go ahead and send some of our rare metals down to the ground as well. Like that. So now what we should be able to do is construct that research laboratory. That's great. And then the other thing we can do is eventually, I think, we need a vehicle assembly building. Okay, so we definitely got to build one of those. Where's that at? Do we have enough for that? Oh, we don't. Shit. Okay, we don't have enough for a vehicle assembly building just yet. I like my peeps in the microwave thing. The little marshmallow things? Jesus. Okay. So I think what I want to do actually is I want to sell our alloys. I think we can probably sell them for a decent price. So if we sell on Earth, how much do we have? Can we sell like water? No. We need to sell it. We need to sell. New offer. I forgot helium-3 is going to be a thing in this. What if I sell noble gas? How much is that? I think it was pretty expensive the last time I saw. Noble gas, new offer. Noble gas. We're going to sell $3,000 a unit. Or can it be more than that? Let's see. How much does that make us? That made us like $1 million. Did that make us like $1 million doing that? Holy shit. You never tried? No, I don't eat peeps, okay? I'm not a peep person. Alright, we definitely need to add another... Jesus, we need to add another solar array. Because we're kind of running low on power. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Alright. What time is it? We got about time for maybe one more Mars mission. Do we have enough to launch yet? I don't think so. So, we're working on it, okay? We're working on it. I rarely see peeps. Yeah, I'm not a sweet person. People forget I'm not a sweets person, which is fine. Like, I know people are like, huh, I forgot Austin doesn't like that. And I'm like, not a lot of people know. Alright. So let's actually take a look at the orbit. So, all right, let's try something here. So, I believe it was like 50 something in order for us to get that. So, we're just kind of waiting for that to grow. But we got what did that do again? I think this made us that made us get more production. All right, improved reactor vessels, improved solar cells. That's going to take a really long time. Fusion theory? Are we ready for that? I don't know if we're ready for that. Aerogels reduces maintenance cost. Yeah, we're gonna do that so we can get some less. This Sweet thing like wow, very wow. Yeah, that's I see what you did there. Okay. How much would I make by selling the polymers? Let's see, because I think we need to start selling some polymers like ASAP on Earth. How much do we sell polymers for? A new offer. Let's sell it for like 10,000 a unit for polymers. And I'll sell like 500. Someone's gonna take that, hopefully. Because we're running low on money. And I don't like this. Alright, maybe we can try... Fuck, we're running low on... How much money is it costing us? Licenses, facilities... Alright, the hyperdronic farm, how much is that costing us a day? It's not that much, but I think it's because of the ships. The ships are costing us a lot of money, I think. Alright, cool. So we're getting there. We probably have enough for one more mission. But I don't know if we're gonna have time for. Probably not. But that's okay. Actually, we might have enough. Alright, we're gonna send you down to Earth. Just one. We're just sending one dude down. Alright, we're gonna launch you up into space with about... How much do I have in orbit? I don't have enough. Okay, we need to get to like 56, I think it was. Anyways, let's see here. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do this. So... we are going to go into Earth orbit. We are going to launch a... Yep. We're going to add the noble gases because I didn't realize how expensive this shit was going to be. And then we're going to launch it via the Eagle. Boom. Yep, we'll pay for that. I don't like where we're at with the money, but it is what it is. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to launch to Mars orbit. We're going to use that. We're going to add nothing but the rare minerals, which we're going to send 200 of. Boom. And then we're going to send that off on its merry way. Now, we do have 50 additional in orbit, so I'm probably going to use the Stratos to take care of that. And I think we'll have enough to build a vehicle assembly finally on Mars, but it's getting pretty expensive to maintain some of this shit. Not going to hold you. Alright, so we're going to launch them both up into orbit. And, we don't have enough propellant. For both of them? Just the one. We don't have enough propellant, really? What? How much? Oh, we have, like, right on the nose enough. Okay. We'll wait. Whoa, what happened? We just, what? Research, hold on, what the fuck just happened? We just got fusion power, what is this? For many decades, nuclear fusion seemed to be just out of our grasp. Oh shit, $40 million, oh. Hang on, hold on, we might be able to make some money and save ourselves just by researching and building something. But, we're waiting for the ship to arrive. Okay, and I think we'll have enough money. Yeah, that's a lot. $44 million? Like, holy shit, man. That's a lot of money. Alright, we're gonna send these up into orbit. We're just gonna wait. We're just waiting for that ship. Next tier stuff. Yeah, I think we're getting closer to, like... Because then we can start getting rid of the other ships and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's... Okay, so it's going pretty... Oh, wait, we're on aerogels. What is going on? No, we need to get this shit started today, Junior. Alright, we're running pretty quickly low on money. I'm not a fan of this. Okay, so let's do this. So we have all of our Hermes ships in orbit. We're going to go down to the Martian surface. We're gonna... I think there was 200 in orbit, if I remember right. Yeah, it was 200 in orbit, and I'll keep the rest. Yep. Alright, cool. We'll go ahead and we'll construct that vehicle assembly building. And I think that should do it. And then we'll be able to build launch vehicles from here. How much can we sell this? Alright, we're gonna have to sell some stuff. So we're going to sell on Mars. Mars. Hello, Austin. Wake up. Noble gases. We'll do 4,000 a unit. Holy shit, we made like a decent amount of change with that. Okay. Hold us up for a little bit. Drew the bunny check. Oh no, we're gonna have to check this out before we go off a stream. Alright, give me 1 second. Alrighty, chat. I think that just about does it for Solar Expanse. We made it to the year 2071. This was pretty interesting. I'm not sure if I'll come back to it, but I will say, definitely a fun game to say the least. Alright, let's give a round of applause to everybody that tuned in today. They're definitely... It goes on for a really long time from what I see. Like, it goes up to like 21... Hold on, the game... Okay, I had to wait for the game. So, let's take a look at this bunny that was drawn. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's take a look. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Bunny, 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 bunny. Oh my fucking god. You bastard. I'll show you. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hang on. You guys are gonna see this. From Toby. Jesus, I can't, dude. I really can't. Images. Where are you at, images? Here we go. Here we go. You guys ready for this? Oh, and you're gonna see Nitro's drawing for just a second. I need to, like... Oh my god, if I can... It's too big. Anyway, where'd it go? Oh shit, hold on. Hang on. Images. Alright, we're gonna add a source. There it is. Look at me. That's really funny, Toby. That's amazing. Holy shit, fam. That is great. That is fantastic. Anyways, chat, I do have to get going. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing Mario Kart Double Dash. I'm really excited for that. Please be sure to stick around for that. But before you go, don't leave just yet. We're going to be raiding a channel. Let me see if anyone that I'm following is live. Are you going to net play on Double Dash? I'm playing it on my GameCube directly. Let's, I want to raid someone that I haven't raided before. DDDs. Oh, let's go raid someone playing Kirby Superstar Ultra. Let's go do that, okay? Let's go do that. All right. When we get in there, please be sure. Let's do our petting Arwing emojis, chat. Let's do our petting Arwing emojis. Let's go raid this smaller creator here. Let's give them some love. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, okay? We got 19 people. Let's go ahead and head on over there.